They, thus they left for the Phoenix. Thus they left for the Phoenix Wings to recover from the exhaustion that had built up over the past few days. Thanks to manager's kindness, they had the building largely to themselves. So they enjoyed a relaxing dinner and a soak in the springs. After agreeing that they would discuss what to do next the following afternoon, they returned to their rooms for sleep. Greetings, everyone. I'm the Amazing Seven the Vampire. And here with me tonight is, as always,
Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA. What's up?
And it's time for the calm before the storm. We are going to be here for a bit, mind you, because we are going to show every version of this particular scene. As I have not seen every version of this scene before. I have seen, similar to the motorcycle scene, I had never seen every version of it, even through YouTube. But I have seen a few of them. I've only seen a couple of these ones. I'd seen most of the motorcycle scene. I've only seen a couple of these ones. So I'm looking forward to seeing what all happens with this, because this can be a very sweet moment for the most part. Anyway, it's so peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might have all spent our time apart in different ways, all with different things on our minds. Now we're finally back together as a class. It wasn't easy getting this far. We have one less thing to worry about now. And I owe it all to Elisa's support and encouragement. Thanks to her, it's thanks to her that I've been able to make it this far. Hang in there, Elise. I'll bring you and Princess Alphine back safely, I promise. And when I do, be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. Still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we even figure out something like that by tomorrow? Gotta bring at least some ideas to the table. What? We're together again. We've got a lot to decide about our future, and it's something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head on, ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of circumstances they were dealt. Looking back on our reunions, I think the one who left the strongest impression was... So as you can see, everyone is here that we have, you know, been reunited with.
Everyone is here!
Everyone we've been reunited
Let's
with
go.
is here. So we are going to go through this. We're going to obviously end with Fees. So we're going to do, you know, them in order, skip Fee, and then come back to Fee. But we're going to view all of these scenes. So this is probably going to be like the first chunk of stream. But it's fine. It would have to be Elisa. She blamed herself more than anyone about how we parted ways in Trista. I could see how worried she was for me. Even now, I'm sure she's worried about her mother and the Rhineford Company. But she's still putting everyone else first, just like she always does. She did all she could to bring us together again. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Rain, are you there?
Oh shit, what? Hey, guess what I'm about to say?
Elisa,
I love this track. Who'da thunk?
I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
There's no need to shout. I actually already knew that you were here. I'd asked the manager beforehand. So I thought now might be a good time to talk with you.
Pardon?
You know, if it's not apparent, yeah, I love Trail soundtrack.
So true.
There's really nothing like a warm bath on a cold winter's day. Gazing up at the night sky, feeling the warmth of the spring coursing through your whole body, this is such bliss.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of year to relax in the springs, too. But both of us bathing in here together is really, really not a good idea. Doesn't it bother you even a little? The two of us here alone feels kind of, I don't know.
I love this. Reen being a
What's the big deal? I'm covered up, aren't I? I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare so hard, though.
God damn it, Reen.
I might have managed to pluck up the courage to come in here, but it's still kind of embarrassing.
Well,
I love this.
I
We're
wasn't
so
doing it on
mercy.
purpose. Sorry. But what made you need to pluck up the courage to come in here to begin with? You said you wanted to talk. Anything in particular?
Well, I just wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
You have, though. And for everything, really. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Nord to get me.
Aw.
Maybe we can't be here with Crow, but because of you, the rest of us are back together again.
Because of me? That's not true. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
I knew you'd say that.
Mm.
Still,
Sounds like
I
Reen.
feel like Class 7 is what it is because you're at its center. We had faith that you get back up on your feet and
Boy
fight.
still can't
And it's
accept.
because you followed
Boy
through
still
that
can't
we've come
accept that
this
he's
far.
loved.
I'm not the only one who feels that way either. So, thank you, Reen.
Boy's just Shiroemia. Can't accept anything in life.
Oh, come on! Knock it off with the laughing! It wasn't easy to come here and say all of this, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Well, I can accept that. And now that you know, I don't want you to ever forget it. We've been through so much together, Reen. We have a bond so strong, nothing can ever break it.
Don't worry. I won't forget. Now that Class 7 is together
They're such
again, I'm
goobers.
sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
So yeah, this is basically what each scene's gonna be a little different, as you know, each character has different ideas, but we're about to view a bunch of these, and yeah, whoever you view the scene with, you'll get bond points with. Obviously, our answer is V, but we gotta launch and reload. We're gonna be doing a lot of reloading again. Because there's a series of scenes after that, so it's just easier to do it this way. Oh! I'm gonna make the same fucking joke. Suddenly, time rewinds. I can't believe we died again.
Yeah.
Returned by death.
It's rewind time.
Don't quote that shit. Anyway, Elliot. This time the list is separated differently. Remember, in the one in CS1, it was separated by, it was girls first, then boys. This time it's list is separated a little differently. I think it would have-
Alphabetical order.
yeah, I think it would have to be.
I think.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was alphabetical order. It might have been alphabetical.
No, I don't. Well, actually, I don't think it's alphabetical.
I think it's just boy, girl, boy, girl.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know, or girl, boy, girl, boy. I don't know. I wasn't paying
Yeah,
too close
I don't think
attention.
it's in any particular order.
I
but,
think they
you
just
know.
did whatever the fuck they felt like doing that day.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be. I know that the all the like adults were at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have
Yeah,
to be
Toval,
Elliot.
instructor,
Yeah.
Sarah, Claire.
Yeah, which I'm kind of surprised that, you know, Sharon, Claire, and Toval are there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess Sharon makes a bit more
Sharon,
sense.
yeah, it can make sense.
But
Like,
I'm-
it makes a little bit more
yeah, I'm
sense.
kind of surprised Claire and Toval in
Mhm.
particular. Must have been worried
Hey, man,
sick
I'm just here.
yeah, Toval's like, I'm just here. I don't know what the fuck you doing, huh? Yo, what up? Must have been worried sick about his dad and Fiona. He never let that stop him once. Probably still worried too. Even now, we have no idea where Fiona is. And yet, Never let it show once. Smiles brighter than ever. Where is this sister? Oh yeah. Still wishes he could be that strong.
Mm-hmm.
How's the water, Reen?
At least this time it won't be awkward.
There's two guys in the hot spring.
Oh, hey.
Two
I
guys
didn't think anyone would
chilling
be
in the
swinging
hot
by this
tub.
night.
Hot spring. 5 feet apart because they're not kidding.
I figured everyone would be
Still
fast
one of my
asleep.
favorite
Well, I heard
bugs.
you leaving your room, so I figured I'd follow and see what's up. Got room for one more?
Of course. Come on in.
Nothing beats bathing in a hot spring while looking up at the sky during winter. I love that tingly feeling from all the warmth coming back to my fingers.
This is my favorite season to use the springs too. Still, any particular reason you wanted to take another bath? I mean, I know it's nice and it's not like I can talk, but we were all in here earlier today.
Oh, I just thought this might be a good chance to say something that I've been meaning to say for
Hey,
a while.
Gumi!
I'd like
Yo,
to
what's up,
thank
Gumi?
you, Reen.
We are enjoying scenes from
Thank me? Thank me for what?
funny trails.
I
don't
love
feel
Trails
like
of
I've done
Cold Steel
anything that
too.
warrants being thanked.
Well, everything really. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time, and I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Celtic to get us. It's sad that Crow's not here, but you're
Are
the
these
reason
scenes
the
gonna
rest
be
of us
all
are
the same
together
thing?
again.
Oh, no, they're probably gonna be
I am?
slightly different.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be so sure. It
There's
was only
slight
thanks to
differences.
I know
everyone's
what kind of
support,
people
yours
you two
included,
are
that
into.
I was able to do anything at all.
That's true.
What do you
too,
mean
I
by that?
guess.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that.
Still,
What do you mean by
I
that?
feel like Class 7 is what it is
I've done
because
nothing wrong.
we're at its center.
I mean,
You
my
know
type is
you'd
pretty
stand right
like
back up
I've
and
said
fight.
what my
Because you
type
did just
of
that,
of
you're
woman
here,
is on
fighting
this
by your side.
on the stream multiple times. But
I mean,
what do you mean by that?
I've said what type of, I've said my type. Seeing a troll. Oh, this?
And
No,
I'm
this is
sure
just
everyone
one
else
of
feels
many
the same
scenes.
exact
We're just
way.
viewing every version of this scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn the game down a bit more because it's a bit loud compared to you. There we go. That should be better.
So, thank you, Reen.
Yeah.
What
Earlier
do
we
you
were,
mean? I've caught you.
earlier we were watching. Earlier we had Elisa here with us,
Sorry, that was all super cheesy, huh? You don't need to.
and
laugh
next we'll
at
have. I
us,
think
though.
next is Laura. It's either Laura or
I'm
Emma.
sorry.
I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't laughing at you.
One of the two.
It just
Yeah, I
finally
think.
hit
And it's
home
gonna be
that
Milliam. It's gonna be
everything
like,
Elise
well,
said was
that's
true.
unfortunate for us.
She's a little silly.
I had no idea that everyone was
Milliam's just
thinking
gonna
of me as
fucking
much as they
catapult
were,
herself with
or that
Lammy.
So many people were looking out
Full
for me.
speed.
It just made me realize
Cannonball!
how blind I
Milliam,
was
no!
this time.
Milliam,
I
no!
couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Milliam, behave
Oh.
yourself.
Okay.
She will not be
Well,
doing that.
Now you know. We're friends, and our bond
In
is
fact, that might be
stronger
her
than you know.
behaving herself.
I hope you,
You know,
never
that's
forget
fair.
that.
Don't worry.
God, we gotta learn. I love all these jokes we're making, and then we're gonna learn some disturbing shit
Back to the academy
later in
one
this
day.
game.
boy.
As long as we don't give up,
Can't wait to
I
learn
know
that
we can
about
make that
Milliam
reality.
more.
So, let's give it everything
We
we've
love
got.
silly.
Can't
Millie.
wait. Cool.
Right.
Can't wait to learn more about Millie. She's just so silly. And she commits war crimes.
Just a little bit. But you know, we
You know what? Her
just
war
do a little
crimes.
bit of war crimes.
Her war crimes are sponsored by Lecter. So blame him. Always blame Lecter.
These war
for...
crimes are sponsored by the Erebonian Intelligence Division.
Hey, they're sponsored by me in particular. I love war crimes.
I sponsored these war crimes. Me, specifically. I did.
Why did you do that? What, Lecter? Why are you sponsoring?
Yeah, you know, I just felt like it.
Nah, okay, you know what? That's a good point. Stop doing that though. It's happening again. Oh, it was Laura. I was right. Yeah, Milliam's last. All right, Laura's next.
Yeah, Milliam was last, and then it's Tobal. Hell yeah!
Just the boys! The bros!
Me and bro.
It could have to be Laura. May not know where her father is, but she bravely stood up and defended Legram in his place to the best of her ability. It couldn't have been easy for her, with how worried she must have been. Not once did she let her worry stop her from doing what needed to be done. She proudly fought to protect her home. Yeah, we still don't know where Viscount Orsade is.
Yeah.
Bro is definitely somewhat, but I mean, again, I don't think it's possible.
He's fine.
Yeah, like,
But, you know.
don't think it's physically possible to kill that dude. No. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Laura! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
You don't have to apologize, Reen. I should have checked if someone else was inside before coming in.
So
Truth
she
be told, I was.
Oh, so she didn't know.
she didn't know. I'm like, Elisa, she wasn't aware. She was just like, oops.
Sorry about
Still,
that.
This might make for the
No,
perfect
this is fine.
chance to sit down, no?
Yeah, this is she's like, okay, well, oh well.
Still want to come in?
Look, Laura would take the no. That's Cold Steel. Don't worry, Cold Steel 4 Laura takes the chance. And I will not elaborate further until we get to Cold Steel 4.
What on God's green earth do you mean?
I mean, she takes the chance.
Huh?
Look, we all know that Laura would be the. I mean,
really?
really, in any of these relationships, we know that.
Holy!
In any of these relationships, we know Reen is the bottom, except maybe
It's
Emma.
my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're
That's a
comfortable
maybe,
with
huh?
both of us?
That's a maybe. There's a chance.
The two of
Look,
us, it's-
all I'm saying is Cold Steel 4 Emma,
Awkward.
it starts becoming built different.
Well, I am modestly.
So,
taught, so I
you
think
might, he might
there's
even
no
lose.
problem,
He might be a
per se.
bottom there too.
Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here too. I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted
God,
to talk, right?
Yeah, we,
Was
again,
it about anything
I just,
in particular?
I don't know why,
Well,
but
I wanted the opportunity
that's
to
where the
say thank you.
conversation went.
You're
But I mean, am I wrong?
For what? I don't feel like I've done anything.
Am I
that
wrong
warrants
about
being
Laura?
Everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to find us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together
My
again.
dog.
What the dog doing?
I think that's
I
a
think
bit of
he's
a
sleeping.
stretch. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe
We should
Class
let
VII
we
is
should
only
let
what
Omega
it
Man
is
know when we get
because
to Emma.
You are at its center. You were the one who stood right
sure he'll
back
want
up
to
and
see the
fought,
scene
and
with
it's
Emma
because
because
of
it's
that
Emma.
we were able to make it this
Yeah,
far.
if he's still up, sure.
That's what I feel.
'Cause
And
it
I
is-
know
it
that's how the
is-
others feel too.
We know Emma's his
So-
favorite.
Yeah.
Thank
We need a Laura simp and we need an Elisa simp. We need to complete the.
I would be the Laura simp, but unfortunately for her, Sarah exists.
Yeah, I was like, we need the Infinity simp.
I'd rather you didn't laugh at me. It took a lot of courage
I
to
dual
come in
wield
here
the
and tell you
simpage.
that, you know.
I'm sorry. I
What the
wasn't
fuck is
laughing
wrong
at
with
you.
us?
Quote
It
me on
just
that.
Finally hit home that everything Elise said was true.
Yeah, I guess most of these scenes are
I
going to be
had
pretty
no
similar,
idea
but I
that
do want to show
everyone
them all
was thinking of me
because
as much as they were,
Mhm.
or that
they
so
are.
many
There's
people
enough
were looking out
small
for me.
differences
It just made me realize all over again how
Yeah.
blind I've been all this time.
that it's worth it. Plus,
so I couldn't help
you
but
know,
laugh
getting
at
to see
myself.
everyone.
Mhm.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together. The bonds formed between us will not be so easily broken.
Yes, they
Don't
will.
worry.
Actually, no, they won't.
I won't
Don't worry
forget.
about it.
Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Yeah. And then fucking suddenly Viscount Orsade shows up and just you're dead at that point. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
What stupid time rewind reference can I make here?
Let's do the time,
warp again.
I don't fucking know. Why are we like this?
Moody Blues.
Yeah, we gotta
Or
do one.
something.
We gotta do a different one for each one of these.
One day I'll watch JoJo. I've only seen up to part 3.
Yeah, I've seen up to part 0 because I've never watched a JoJo. Next up is, oh boy, Emma's neck. No, the fuck's a
Hey.
Machias? I think it would have to be Machias. He's doing everything he could over in Celtic to find us, using all the contacts he had to make our reunion a reality. And he did it all while the capital was occupied and with no idea where his father was too. It must have been so hard, but he stayed responsible as ever and redoubled his efforts alongside Elliot and Fee.
Oh, right. I forgot. We started with Machias' dad getting arrested.
Yeah. I wish, yeah, you wish you could be like him. You could be that strong. It's Machias gonna fucking...
It's me.
Hey, what's
Reed.
up? It's me.
I'm coming in.
He said, well, what did he say? He said, hey, it's me. We're just like, hey, what up? It's me, Machias.
There he is.
Oh, hey. I didn't think anyone would be swinging by this late. I figured everyone would be fast asleep by now.
Well, I noticed you leaving your room, so I
Next
thought
up
I'd
is
tag along
Emma.
and see what's up. Mind if I join you?
Sure,
Emma.
go right ahead.
Just a little... Laura would take the chair.
What on earth do you mean by that?
It really
Just
is
wait for
nothing
Cold
like
Steel
soaking
4.
in a hot spring under
Oh,
a wintry
Jesus.
sky. You can feel all of your exhaustion just melting away.
Dude,
This is my favorite
nah,
season
like,
to use
seriously,
this
that
too.
that is one of those, like,
Still,
bonding events where
what
it's like,
makes you wanna
wait,
come
what
back
the
in
fuck
here?
did I just witness?
I mean, I know. It's
Mostly
nice,
because you
it's not
learned
like I
something
can
very
talk.
fucked up about Reen,
We're
and it's
all
like,
in here all
oh!
day.
Oh boy.
It's something
I
that
just thought this would be a good chance
recontextualizes
to talk to
every
you, that's
fucking
all.
action Reen takes throughout the Cold Steel games, and it's like, well,
Or more specifically,
Now I'm
I thought
sad.
this would be an ideal opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
buddy,
Well,
yes you have.
Everything up to this point, I guess. I wanted to
All
thank
the
you
way
for
to-
surviving all
yeah,
this time,
everything,
so that we
really.
can meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Celtic to get us. I feel like it was only thanks to you that all of us were able to come together again, even if it is without Crow.
I did a lot of bullshit in
Thanks
Celtic.
to me.
We fucked up a lot of
That's not
robots.
true. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
In a way, you're right. Still,
You mean in a way?
Class 7 is what it is because you're at its center. We believed you'd stand back up again
I'm
and
at the
fight.
GUI
And
center.
rightly so. That's the very reason we're all here today. I know I feel that way, and I'm sure that everyone else does too. So, please, let me thank you, Reen.
I...
What is my dog doing? He's a weirdo. Keep getting distracted by my dog. He's making dog sleeping noises.
Hey, I'm not supposed to laugh, damn it. I'll admit that may be an overdramatic way of putting it, but I don't think you're in any position to criticize.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of
Everything?
me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all
Were
over
they?
again
Were they really
how
looking out for you, Reen?
blind I've
Actually,
been
they
all
were.
this
They
time.
love you.
So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Oh,
Reen, your friends love you.
right. Well, as long as you understand now. We didn't become friends overnight, but since then, we've all formed a bond that won't be so easily broken. Don't forget that.
Don't worry, I won't.
Curb your
Now that
savior
Class
complex,
7 is
Reen.
together again, I'm
That's
sure
not gonna
we'll be
happen.
able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know.
Do you
we
think
can
that could
make
happen to
a reality.
Shiro? It won't happen to
So?
Reen.
Yeah, fair enough.
Everything we've got.
Right.
Surely, if Reen and Shiro join forces, they can stop the trolley problem.
Look, Reen would stop the trolley problem. You want to know how?
He's gonna throw himself in front of the trolley, isn't he? He's...
Okay, that is one option. That's Cold Steel one option. I was gonna say, heed my call. Man just straight up calls out that. Actually, the more likely option is he doesn't think to do that and he throws himself in front of the trolley.
Don't worry about it. Shiro is going to do the exact same thing.
Meanwhile, the rest of Class 7 instantly goes into a panic and V breaks into the trolley and cuts its brakes. Or, forces it to break, not cuts its brakes. Like, forces it to break.
Forces it to break.
Yeah.
Pulls the emergency brake.
Instantly. It's like, how the fuck, Reen? Anyway, Emma time.
Emma time.
I think it would have to be Emma. All this time, she's been fighting alone, unable to tell us her true identity and why she did what she did. This must have been so
Emma
hard for
Hot
her.
Springs scene.
Did she feel like an outsider? What was it like never being able to ask for our support? And yet, she did all she could to fulfill her duties as a witch while being a loyal and kind classmate to us.
And now we wait. Let's see if he shows.
He wishes he could be like her, which he could be that strong. Emma would stop the trolley with magic.
Reen?
Laura would just... Holy shit! Bro fucking warped in the second we mentioned Emma.
I actually did not think he was going to be here that quick. Like, let alone that quickly.
Anyone else would come here so late at night.
Bro took the
Tired.
spirit path. Thank you.
No.
He actually went on the
shouldn't
spirit
have to
path
do
to be here, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, much like Laura, Emma didn't intend to come in here while we were in here.
Well, this
Oh
might be the
my
perfect chance for us to sit down
Bro
and talk.
spirit path in here.
It's crazy. Oh. Oh my god.
We love Emma. By the way, Emma with her hair down is amazing. We love it.
Oh, of course.
It feels wonderful to bathe here during the winter.
Thank you for the subscription,
I love the feeling
of
of
course.
warmth coursing
You
through your
underestimate how
entire
fast I can
body
open
while
my phone.
relaxing.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah, I
Bro was
couldn't
like,
agree more.
Emma!
It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the
Thank
springs
you
too.
for the subscription, by the
Yeah,
way, for
thank you.
Are you
39
sure you're
months. Oh
comfortable
my
with
god.
Both of us being here, Emma? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of
I see what you mean. Still, I'm modestly covered, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare at me so much, however. Although, I can't blame you too much. I'm the one who decided to come in to begin with.
Emma, no!
Emma Nar.
I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Yes, as it so happens. I wanted to thank you, Reen.
Where's Celine to cause problems on purpose?
Thank me? Thank me for what?
Oh
I
no.
don't feel like I've done anything.
I don't know
that
what
warrants
Celine would
being
do, but
thanked.
Celine would cause problems on purpose.
Well,
Who let the
everything.
cat at the hot springs?
I don't even like water. What the fuck am I doing
I wanted
here?
to thank you.
What
for
am I doing
surviving
here?
all this time so that we could meet again. And
No,
I
just
wanted
wait
to
till,
thank you
Cold
for
Steel-
coming all the way
yeah,
to
Cold
the ground
Steel
to get
4.
us.
So I don't think it's in
may
Cold
not
Steel
be
3. I
with
think
us,
it's only in Cold Steel 4.
You're the reason the rest of us are together again.
By the way, Omega Man, I did when we were doing Laura's, I did mention
I
Laura
don't think
taking her
that's a big of a
chance.
stretch.
In
Besides,
Cold Steel
it was only
4.
Because of you guys that I was able to do anything.
What on
at all.
God's green earth do you mean by that, though?
I mean, she takes her chance.
Huh?
Oh, that's so sweet
Laura
of you to
takes
say.
her chance in Cold Steel
Everyone
4
contributed something in some way.
because she's Laura.
However, I believe Class 7
Well,
can
shit.
only be what it is with you at its center.
Ignore that. I didn't just drop my controller.
We all believed you would get back on your feet and
Got
fight.
though, so true.
It's because you pulled through that we made it this far.
We love
I
Emma.
feel that way, and I know
Love
everyone
Emma.
else does too. So, thank you, Reen.
Sometimes the shots you take are point blank. Exactly.
Point. That's a good one, actually.
Don't laugh. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just.
By the way,
finally
my
hit
husky
home.
stared at me when I
Everything Elise
totally
said
didn't
was
drop my
true.
controller.
I had no idea
Oh.
that everyone was thinking of me
little
as much as
dog.
they were,
He's like, what the fuck are you
so
doing
many
over
people
there?
were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Oh, I see.
Our bonds
Yeah,
are
we
stronger
love
than
Laura
you
taking her
realize.
chance.
They won't be broken so easily, Reen.
Look, if you, Laura is probably one of the
I
ones
hope you
that it
never
happened
forget
that night if you do her final bonding event in Cold Steel 4.
Don't
No.
worry, I won't.
And
Now Class
Laura,
7 is
again, Laura
free
is
again,
definitely
I'm
top.
sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day.
Rena's
As
a
long
power
as we
bottom.
Don't give up. I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give
Oh,
it
Reen, the
everything we
power
got.
Good,
bottom.
almost fell down the stairs, and that's all there is to that. And that's that's about all that's interesting. How about
Fair
how's it-
enough. Hi,
Of
Trent.
course.
We're in the hot springs with Emma currently, and we're about to do the time warp again. We're about to fucking go back in time and pretend this never happened. We're also talking about how Reen's a power bottom, but that comes later in life. We talk about Reen's bottomness comes later in life. I mean, it's still a current factor, but I mean, it's the point of it comes later in life. After the Cold Steel 4 final bonding event, where for some of them, that something probably happened that night.
What a fun time. Okay, we gotta go now. It's
Go
not
now.
fun. Okay.
I teleport, I leave. Emma is gone, I leave.
And as soon as he arrives, he disappears again.
I like the snow mishy over there.
There's Mishy.
Anyway, next up is hi, Eustace. Think it would have to be Eustace. He
Hi,
belonged
Eustace.
to one of the 4 great houses, and yet he used that position to search for our whereabouts instead. Considering how important his father and brother are in the Noble Alliance, that couldn't have been an easy decision for him. He was never willing to compromise his sense of responsibility, and he tried to find his own path to believe in instead. Yeah, ain't feeling him. Also, oh boy, I forgot about your current phone Coliseum era looking game, huh? Ah, yep,
You seem
that's
to be
Cold
quite
Steel 2 for you.
comfortable having the whole spring
Yep.
to yourself.
Don't worry. So one more game and it'll be all better.
He'll get better. Don't worry about it.
Wait for Cold Steel 3. That's when it starts to actually look nice. And then fucking
Oh, hey.
Reverie looks
I
like
didn't
a
think anyone would be
godsend.
swinging by this late.
Mhm.
I figured everyone would be fast asleep by now.
And goddamn, does the Sky remakes look
I might
beautiful?
have been, but I noticed
Sky
you leaving
remakes
your
look
room,
so
I thought I'd see
good.
what you were up to. Would you mind if I joined you?
Hi,
Sure,
Eustace.
go right ahead.
It's Marcius's boyfriend. What? They just need to kiss already.
The feeling of relaxing in a hot spring during winter truly is indescribable.
A good
The
old
warmth that spreads
Yowie.
through your body is oddly comforting.
And Dorothy is in the
This
background,
is my favorite
foaming
season
at the
to
mouth.
use the springs too. Still,
Someone stop her,
what made
actually.
You want to come
Oh
back in here?
no. Oh no.
Someone stop her.
Emma, please hold her back.
I mean, I
There
know
is no
it's
stopping
nice
her.
and
She's too
it's not
powerful.
like I am, but we were all in.
I thought that this might be a good opportunity to talk to you. I'd like to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being
Hey.
thanked.
For everything that has happened until now, I suppose. Thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again.
I love the art
And thank you
in
for
FGO
risking
of
everything
Garth
by
with the
traveling
pipe.
into one of the noble faction's largest strongholds to
I don't-
find me.
It's a rusty pipe too. Like
Yeah.
what?
Like, she's gonna beat you with that shit.
Crow may not be with us.
She's going
but it
to
was
beat you
all
with a
thanks to
pipe.
you that we were able to come together
Run.
like this.
Oops, sorry. Oops.
Thanks to me?
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, accident.
Exactly what's gonna happen.
Why are
That's
you
not
bleeding?
true. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
I can see why you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is what it
Start
is because
playing more.
you are at its center.
She started playing Marvel 3 and found out how fun heck.
We all believed you would rise up against the odds. and
Garth
that's
is a
why we're
little
here
too
right now,
silly.
fighting at your side. I know I'm not the only one who feels as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw this comic where it was like, why isn't there a fairy
So-
Bedivere?
Thank you, Reen.
And then it was Bedivere throwing the sword back in the
Bedivere
lake.
throwing the sword back in the lake and it lands on Morgan's head.
So she just crosses his name off the list, just like no fairy Bedivere.
I'm not
Damn.
sure laughing is the most appropriate reaction. Especially since you're always the one making us listen to those ridiculously florid speeches with a straight face.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
I love you,
I
Eustace.
wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise. I had no idea that
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
was thinking of me as much as they were.
By the way, I
or that so
remember
many
it's
people
so
were looking.
funny.
Just
Yeah, I
made
love
me
that.
realize
Just
all over again how blind I've been all this time. So
we
I
love
couldn't
Fairy
help but laugh at
Tristan and
myself.
Fairy Lancelot. I mean, I love them.
I see. Know this.
Keith,
Bond
Keith
forged
is
between us
racist
will
against
not
the
be broken
fairies.
easily. I hope you'll never forget that.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Am I
Now
wrong?
that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy
Look,
one day. As long as we
all I'm
don't
saying
give up,
is-
I know we can make that a reality. So, let's
Morgan
give it
didn't go
everything
far
we've
enough.
got.
All I'm saying is that
I fully intend
is that I'm pretty sure both Fairy Lancelot and Fairy Tristan will kidnap you and lock you in a basement. But you know, I'm fine with that happening to me. What?
Huh?
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 What'd I say?
What?
What'd I
Huh?
say? Huh? I didn't say anything.
I saw that one comic, by the way. I remember it's so funny. It's so good.
I didn't say
That
anything.
artist draws peak every time they post.
Yes, I've seen so many of their other stuff. I didn't say anything weird though. I swear. I'm normal. I swear. What do I want? I'm normal about Morgan Le Fay. I swear. He does that right. Is that right next to across a bed of very small place? Asshole. Yeah, no, that's also great.
Oh my god.
Anyway, next up is not Fee, because that's the last one we're gonna do. So next up is
Gaius.
Gaius. Chilling with the bro. I think it would have to be Gaius. He must have been horrified and scared when the flames of war threatened his beloved homeland. He never ran away. He did all he could to protect Nord. Now he's doing the same for the Empire, even though it means leaving his family behind once again. No, I'm not. I'm not as big a fan of
this is where
Fairy
you were.
Gareth, though. Gareth. Not as big a fan of that one.
Fairy Gawain?
Fairy Gawain. There we go. I forgot which fairy it was. Yeah, I forget which one that was supposed to be.
hey.
I thought it was Gareth.
I didn't think anyone would be
Yeah, it's
swinging by
Gawain.
this late.
Is it Gawain? Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
even remember which
Everyone
fairy it
would be
was.
fast
That
asleep
shows
by
how much I
now.
like him. I know I'm not as big, a
Big
fan of
woman.
them. Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of her. I like Boba though. I like the other two.
Well, I
And I like
noticed you
Morgan.
leaving your room, so I thought I'd see what
I'm
you were
totally
up to.
normal. Don't worry.
Do you mind if I join you?
Alright.
I don't have a type. What?
Sure, go right ahead.
What's this about Joltier?
Okay.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Jolter also just happens to be a
Hot springs
fail woman.
truly are a
Yeah,
wonderful
exactly. We
part
love
of this
Jolter.
nation's culture.
No, speaking of girl failures,
much
I love
last time we
Ivy
came
in
here,
Fire Emblem
But
Engage.
relaxing in one during winter. is even
Girl's
better.
introduction makes you think she's gonna be an ultra badass, and then she is literally jumping at shadows the second you recruit her.
This is my favorite season to use the springs too.
It's like, okay,
Still, what
Absolute
made you want to come back in here?
fucking idiot. I love her.
I mean, I know it's nice and it's not like I can talk, but we were all in here earlier today.
That's
I mean,
true,
Yunaka,
but
my
I thought
beloved.
It would be easier to talk with you
Yunaka
than
is my
just
favorite
the two
character in
of
Fire
us.
Emblem Engage.
You know what? Fair enough.
I'd like to thank you.
Hiya Papaya.
Hiya, papaya.
You've hired your last papaya.
Thank me?
You've hired your
Thank me
last
for what?
papaya.
I don't feel
And
like I've
before
done
you just
anything
get
that warrants
fucking
being
critted
thanked.
to death.
For everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Nord to find us. It was only thanks to you that we were able to come together again, even if it is without Crow.
I think that's
Crow's
a bit of a
fucking
stretch.
dead. Not really.
Besides, it was only because of all of
Crow's
you that
chilling
I
with
was
the
able to do anything.
the Noble Alliance.
I can see why you'd feel that way.
Crow's mad chilling right
Still,
now.
I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you're the
You know,
one at its
can I
center.
just say, yet again, my Super Sentai brain taking over.
created
I heard
your own
engage and
weight,
immediately thought
carved
of
out your own
Gozer
path,
because that's what they said before they
and you
transformed.
believed
And
in every
well, I mean,
step of the
to be
way.
fair, Fire Emblem Engage is very Sentai feeling.
It's the reason.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is
And I know
the
everyone else
the
feels
whole
same.
concept of the
So,
engage rings is
thank you.
supposed to be a tokusatsu reference in itself. So
Yeah. Can I just say,
guess
if
that might
Krillin
have
were in
been
any
slightly
other series,
overblown way of
he'd be
putting
like
it.
top
Though, if
tier.
anything,
But because he's in
I think I
fucking
might have
Dragon
gotten
Ball,
that habit.
you know.
I'm sorry.
Because
Yeah.
for a reminder,
Laughing at you.
Destructo Disc was something Krillin created.
Just
It was a key
Mhm.
to the
hit home
he
that
created that can
everything
cut
Elise
through
said was true.
anything. He just happens to be in a
I had
universe
no
where that
idea
doesn't mean
everyone was
shit.
thinking of me as much as they were, or that so
Yeah.
many people were looking out for me.
yeah,
It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been.
Don't
all
worry
this
about it.
time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see.
Like, Krillin would
Bond we all
fucking
share won't be broken so
use
easily.
the rings and engage,
That
kind of
is
like
certain.
Goiza ain't that funny.
I
Yeah,
hope
no,
you'll
it's
never
I
forget
love
that.
Fire Emblem
Don't worry.
Engage.
I won't.
Mhm.
Now that Class 7
Look,
is together,
any Fire Emblem
I'm
fans
sure
who
we'll be able to go
don't
back
like
to the
Fire
academy
Emblem
one day.
Engage
As
hate
long as
fun.
we don't give up, I know
They're
we
just
can beat the
anti-fun.
reality.
It's like, come on.
yeah.
It's like, come on.
So, let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
Yes, it's a bit goofy, but it's literally a celebration of Fire Emblem. Let it be its fun self. Let's have fun. The next
No
Fire
fun
Emblem,
allowed.
yeah, the next Fire Emblem game can be deep and meaningful. It make me question my life choices. What? I don't even know how I managed to do that. Yeah, I love Fire Emblem Engage.
Fire Emblem.
I can't wait for the next Fire Emblem game in general.
No, that's so
Fucking
fair.
One. I want to know what's next. What comes next? And why is it not a Tellius remake?
So true.
What comes next? Why is it not a Tellius remake or a genealogy remake? God, we need a genealogy remake.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Reen's back in the hot tub. Or the hot spring, whatever. Fuck it. We all gonna die anyway. Anyway, on to Millium. I think it would have to be Millium. She might be a member of the intelligence division, but that didn't stop her from fighting for the people of the Highlands. She must be really concerned about what happened to Lecter and Chancellor Osborne after all that's happened. You wouldn't know it from looking at her. She's still the same energetic member of our class that she's always been. God, I am actually horrified what her intro is gonna be.
Oh God.
Heidi ho, Rena Rooney!
Why do I have a feeling she's gonna be the only one to tell Reen to look at her?
Heidi ho, Rena Rooney.
Milliam. I didn't
Oh
think anyone
my
else would come
God.
here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
Aw, why would you want to do that? I came in because the manager told me you were here.
So she is the only other one who came in because she asked
Really?
if Reen was in here.
Yeah.
The other girls were all like, no, I actually just kind of wandered in here by mistake. Or, not by mistake, but, by coming to the hockey.
Hot springs in winter are so nice. That funny tingly thing you get in your feet once they start warming up feels so comfy.
Yeah, true. Winter's my favorite time of the year to use the springs because of how
I'm
relaxing
very
it is.
scared about what Milliam's gonna say.
Never mind that.
Oh,
This is
God.
weird. Us being in the springs together this late at night is just... I mean...
Hey, dog. Okay, Sam.
Oh, things getting too steamy for you?
Okay.
Aw, don't worry. I know it's not every day you get to share a bath with a sexy, tall drink of water like me.
I'm screenshotting this solely because Milliam
Oh.
lines are
Wanna
great.
hang out with Sarah or
Oh
Emma
my God.
instead. Can't blame you because they both got big boobs.
That's not what I'm saying at all. You really know how to make people jump through hoops. Moving right along.
God, I love
Made you wanna
Milliam.
Take a dip in the bath so late at
She's
night
so
anyway.
silly.
She is a problem on purpose.
You said before that you came in because you knew I was here. Any special reason?
Actually, I came to say thanks.
Thanks? Thanks for... I don't feel like I've done anything to deserve being thanked.
Sure you have, but I should
God.
have known you wouldn't have noticed.
I love Milliam's
you did
expressions.
everything you could to pull through after we split up in Trista, right? And then you came all that way to get us. You even brought Claire, too. To me, you're the only reason all of us are even back together again, you know?
Yeah, we did it.
Me? The only reason? I think that's a stretch. Besides, it was only because of all of you that I was able to do anything at all.
I knew you'd say that. But I still think our class is only what it is because of you. You're kind of like our leader in a way.
Wonder what weird shit she's gonna say next.
Oh god.
What bullshit is she about to pull next?
The whole reason we're together again is because you stood up and chose to fight. So, thanks.
Character's so silly, my initial reaction was to grab them by the hair and chuck them like a Why would you do that to Milliam? Don't do that to Milliam. She's done nothing wrong.
Look. Let's be real. She would probably enjoy that and go, wee!
This is fair.
Aw, you're laughing. I was trying so hard to be all serious and moving for once, too.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home.
I actually
had no
decided
idea
to
that
lock
it
in
was
for
just
once.
realize all over. So
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but hey, as long as you're not laughing at me. Sounds like something you should keep in mind, though. It's true that we're all thinking of you, always. We're bound together in a way that can't be easily broken.
don't worry, I will. And now that we're all together again, I'm sure that one day we'll be able to return to the academy. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality.
Hell yeah.
So, let's give it everything we've got.
You know it.
We love
She
Milliam.
has not one, but two Ahoges. Which means she's double the foolish.
She's double powerful too.
She's double the silly.
Too powerful, too silly for... Too silly. There's too much silly. You can't stop
Silly
it.
beam.
We'll get a silly beam later. Don't worry about what I mean by that.
What?
But she gets a silly beam.
Lammy just charging up the Kamehameha. Oh no.
It's like someone who drew a smiley face and Sharpie. It's very beautiful.
She is very goober pilled.
I love
And she
her-
is very goober.
Yeah, I love her various expressions. Like I said, how she has like the different... She's the only character to have like the unique expressions.
Right.
Alright, next up it's Toval. It's the dude!
Hey, I don't know why I'm here, but you know.
Think about Toval. Elise and Princess Alphine wouldn't have made it to Ymir to begin with if Prince Oliver hadn't asked him to help. Then he saved me from danger at the last moment when I encountered that magic knight in the mountains too. Really fortunate to have someone like him watching my back, especially when he's busy with bracer business. It could be like him, could be that strong.
Hey there. How's the water?
Hi Toval.
Oh my god,
How's it going,
Toval.
buddy?
You know oh god, I am scared of both the Sharon and Sarah events.
I'm surprised you're
Oh
still
god.
awake.
Why do I have a feeling both those events are
I'm
going to
still
be
young.
more
Think I did
chaotic?
the hay this early?
Don't worry about it.
Mind if I join you?
Not at all. Go right ahead.
Claire will be relatively normal, but Sharon... I'm sure Sharon will say something about Elisa, and I don't even know what Sarah's gonna say.
You really can't beat the hot springs of Ymir. I've used them a few times since coming here, but it never gets old. Sounds like I picked the best season to be here, too.
You did, actually. Winter's my favorite season to use the springs, too. You really must like coming in here, though. Considering that we've already been in here once today, But I guess I can't really talk either, can I?
Yeah,
you
I'm
sure
here too.
can't. Oh, yeah. Kinda overdue and maybe a little out of nowhere, but congrats on making it this far.
Yeah, this one should be
What you set out to do.
relatively different because
Little out of nowhere is right. What brought this on?
You've been through a hell of a ride since everything went down back in Trista, but you've gotten through it all just fine. Not only that, you managed to get all of your old classmates and Sarah back together again. That wouldn't have happened if not for you.
yeah, we kind of got.
I think
we
you're
were getting
giving
our
me
asses
too much
kicked
credit.
when Sarah showed up.
It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Don't think I did all that much, personally. And hey, I'll give credit where credit is due. Class 7's only how it is because you're at its center. And that's a fact. Everyone believed that you'd rise up and fight. And they still believe it now. That's why they're here. So, as someone who's been watching over you for a while now, I think you deserve a pat on the back for all you've done. What?
Reem
Did I
just
overdo it?
laughing again.
Well, don't sweat it too much if it bothers you, I guess.
Oh, no, I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I
Reem
couldn't
can't
help but laugh at
really get
myself.
over that fucking savior complex, can he?
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Don't worry about it.
Then make sure you don't forget it. The friendships
Just
you've
a little
made
bit
are
of
the kind that can be broken
self-image
easily.
issues. Don't worry about it.
That goes
You'll be
without
fine.
saying between us, too, I'll have you know.
Don't worry, I won't forget. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality, both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
That's what I like to hear. I've got your back all the way, Reem.
Hell yeah.
That's my guy.
That's my goat. Your bond with Tova has strengthened. At you. You gotta go. Like how you can just see recent screenshots when I click that, and it's just recent screenshots, and it's just Millium. It's almost like we constantly have screenshots of Millium saying dumb stuff. You can't beat Millium.
She's a little silly.
By the way, earlier when I was playing Fire Emblem Engage, I got hit by 2 10% criticals.
Yeah, it'd be like that. You got Fire Emblemed.
It was just critical. Critical. I was like, those were 10%. Meanwhile, I have like a 50% chance I won't get critical. It would have to be Captain Claire. It was surprising to find she and the Railway Military Police had been helping out the 4th Armored Division. Given that the Chancellor she served is gone, I wouldn't be surprised if she was feeling lost right now. And yet, you wouldn't be able to tell it from looking at her. She did all she could to help defend this village from attack. Yeah, Osborne is still dead currently, and was still shot.
Reen?
Hello, Claire. This is another
Captain
character
Claire?
that you love.
I didn't think anyone else would come here so late
Oh
at
my
night.
god, hi.
Sorry,
Oh
I'll
my
be
god,
back.
Captain Claire, hi.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that. You were here first, after all. Truth be told, I didn't think anyone else would be here so late either. Still,
While meeting like this may purely be a coincidence, it could also be a good chance for us to sit and have a nice talk. Regardless,
Oh,
it's pretty
the
cold out
the
here, so
pipe
I'm getting in
the
before I
pipe
get any
that Gareth
colder.
has might be a nod to Berserker Lancelot.
What?
Because of the big street lamp pipe that he had in Fate Zero.
I guess.
I guess.
Then why not
Somebody
give the
made
pipe
this.
to?
Made
Let's
this
say why not give
Cold
the pipe to
winter are
Lancelot then?
wonderful, aren't they? I'm usually
Because
one to
Lancelot is
settle
the one
for a
that
quick
killed
shower,
Gareth,
but
apparently,
this
in
is so
Arthurian
relaxing
legend.
that I
So
can
Okay, I
barely
guess
bring myself
so.
to get out.
It still feels weird to,
Yeah, I
be
couldn't
like,
agree
hey, have
more.
the pipe.
It's my favorite time
Here,
of
have
the
the
year
pipe.
to relax in the spring. That
I don't
aside,
want this.
I mean, it's an honor to have the
Bonk.
chance to share the spring with a lady like you, but
There's no need to be so flustered. It wasn't all that long ago that I was a Thor student myself, you know. Just think of me as another classmate. And fellow classmates help wash others back.
Okay.
So how about
Was not
it?
expecting
Would you
that
like
line
a
from
refreshment?
Claire.
Wait, hang on. Claire, huh?
Was not expecting Claire.
Wait,
to
no,
go that
hold
route.
up.
Freshmen are the ones who are supposed to help wash the upperclassmen's backs, so that makes no sense. I mean, not that I specifically want to or anything.
Reed,
I
you just
just
dug yourself a deeper
You're
hole.
digging the hole. You're digging the.
I shouldn't be teasing you like this, should I?
Yeah,
Not when
like-
I stayed in to offer you my congratulations.
I'd expect that from like Sarah or
Sarah.
Sharon.
After all you've done. I've done
Was not
time
expecting
and
Claire
time
to
again
do that.
ever
Like,
since you
goddamn,
moved.
Claire.
That's crazy.
You were able to
Whoa.
survive a terrible battle in Trista.
Absolutely wild that
Braved the
Claire
many
took it.
challenges you've had to
Not-
face since. And you were
Oh my
able
god.
to really make
Captain?
differences like Milliam.
Captain.
But they are all gathered together.
Claire
here
is
as
not a
testament
romance
to
option.
Your efforts, Reen.
Yeah.
I think you're giving me. It was only thanks
don't
to
live in the
everyone's
best timeline,
support,
guys.
yours included, that I was able to do
No,
anything
several
at all.
people would agree with you on that. Several people wish she was a romance option.
Please. I barely did anything to aid you at all.
She's probably the most wanted non-pickable option.
And I don't think I'm giving you too much
I already
credit.
used my Marvel joke, man. How am I
It's
supposed to
only how
respond
it is because
to
you
the
were the
pipe
one
thing a
who
second time?
They all believed that you would rise up and fight. And that's why each and every one of them are here today.
I love the joke weapons in
You
Engage.
should be proud of what you've achieved, Reen.
I'm not. I've done nothing.
I will not be doing that. I will not be proud of that.
Reen? I'm sorry, did I say something strange?
Oh, it just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking
I
out
don't know
for
why I
me.
thought of that all of a sudden.
Slowly greatest
It just
may
made
all
me
his
realize
people.
all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
If laughing at yourself helps, then by all means. But I don't think you need to beat yourself up over it. Still, it wouldn't hurt to always keep those thoughts at the back of your mind in the future. You've forged many amazing friendships since all this began, and they're not the kinds that can be easily broken. That goes for me, too.
I'll be sure to always remember. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. Both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
Yeah.
That's the way, and I'll be right there with you.
Hell yeah.
One more time.
Darmumu, I've come to bargain. There might be a tier list every FGO server based on what their favorite character would be in Marvel.
In Marvel 3, it's different enough so it's technically not a recycled joke.
Hey Keith, are you looking forward to when we clear Trails Reverie and we have to do a tier list of every fucking character?
Oh god.
Me putting Ren in God tier.
So true.
Especially by the end of Reverie, holy shit. Girl's
Every
character.
servant's main in Marvel 3.
Time for Sharon. Maid.
Sharon.
I think it would have to be Sharon. She sensed that Elisa was in danger in Nord and wasted no time coming to her aid. She might be shrouded in mystery and a member of Ouroboros, who definitely don't seem to be our allies. But she always puts us first, even if it meant fighting against them. It's like all this bad shit, but she's still on our side at least.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't mind me coming in.
And here comes Sharon.
Sharon. I didn't think anyone else would.
Why? I like how she's still wearing the maid.
Sorry, I'll get out now.
The head.
She's still wearing the hood.
Yeah, the maid headdress.
That won't be necessary. In fact, you're the reason I stopped by.
Okay.
Please, would you allow me the pleasure of washing your body?
Okay. She didn't even
Excuse
wait
me?
till she was in the thing.
Jesus.
Hot springs in winter truly are wonderful, aren't they? I can feel all of the exhaustion that's built up as a result of my work simply washing away.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs too. But both of us bathing in here together is really, really not a good idea. What's Elisa going to say when she finds out?
Not to worry, Master Reen. Lady Elisa will be none the wiser about any of this.
Okay.
Huh?
I knew she'd mention Elisa in some
For
way.
now, in this moment, simply think of me as your very own personal maid. Should you require anything of me, do tell. I will do anything that you so desire.
Why do you
Ye-
emphasize that?
Did you need? You know what?
Anything?
Okay, Reen.
No, I'm fine, honestly.
Reen, calm down.
My apologies. Your reactions are so charming.
All right,
I can't
I'm
help but
gonna.
tease you.
I'm
The
fucking
reason
done.
I came here is perfectly simple. I'd like to offer you my congratulations for all that you've done in the last few weeks.
You would?
Your efforts since the battle in Trista have been quite commendable. You've faced countless challenges since we parted ways there, and you both stood up to and overcome them admirably. You found and rescued Lady Elisa, to say nothing of your other classmates. I believe the credit for Class VII's reunion lies entirely with you.
I think you're giving me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh, I don't think my contribution was at all significant.
I mean, it kind of was.
I believe that Class 7 is only how it
You
is
kept us alive
because
during
you
that
are
last
at its
chunk.
center.
Yeah, you kind of did.
It was only because everyone was able to believe you would rise up and fight that they are all gathered
Rise
here now.
up.
As such, I think you are well deserving of praise. Master Reen, I do apologize if I caused any offense, but did I say something inappropriate?
Nope.
It just fine. I had
Yeah,
no
yeah,
idea.
same
It just
thing.
made me
It's been
so
said
I
at every other
couldn't-
one.
Is that so? In that case, I hope you'll always keep those thoughts in mind in the future. The kinds of bonds you have with those who care about you are too strong to be
I
easily
still,
severed.
I still found
do include the
Sharon's
bond
first
between
part
us in
very
that
funny.
statement.
Not for real.
I'll be sure to do
Sharon
so.
fucking-
Anything.
Now that Class 7 is
anything.
together
He
again,
reads like, what the
You-
fuck?
sure
you
we'll
so
be able to go back to
desire.
the academy one day.
Reen's like,
As long
God
as we
damn.
don't give up,
Reen's like, wait,
I
no.
know we can make
Wait,
that
no,
a
hang
reality,
on.
both for
Wait,
ourselves and
wait.
for the people who have
Chill
supported
out.
us in getting this chance.
I'll be sure to give you whatever aid that I can.
We love Sharon.
She's a little silly.
Friendly reminder that Sharon can and will kill you. Remember, Sharon is a trained assassin.
Yeah.
She's probably on level of assassinations of like Joshua. Given that both
Yeah.
were assassin-based enforcers. So, you know, Nothing short of
Don't worry about it.
terrifying. Fear. Alright, 2 more to go. We got Sarah, and then we got Best Girl. Sarah Valentine, is that you? I think it would have to be Instructor Sarah. Without her intervention, I'm sure our encounter with those terrifying society members would have ended very differently. She's always been there watching over us, even when we don't realize it. Our lifestyle may not be exactly one to take after her, but she's always there when we need her. Wish I could be that strong. Not that drunk, though.
Reen?
There she is.
There she is.
Oh my god.
Instructor!
Oh my
God!
God!
Come here so late at night. Sorry.
Sarah
I'll get out
Valentine,
now.
hi!
Don't worry about it. I thought the same exact thing, actually. A little late night one-on-one bonding with one of my precious students doesn't sound so bad, actually.
Okay.
And it's freezing out here, so I'm hopping in.
Oh.
Thank you, Sarah Valentine. We love you. We love every time you make dumb jokes. You're a great
The
teacher.
temperature's just right. Sitting back in a spring like this with a bottle of warm, strong stuff would be
Okay.
heaven right about now.
Okay.
Hi, Instructor
Couldn't agree
Sarah.
more. It's my favorite time
Twirls
of the year,
hair.
but I sometimes too.
You know, look what's going on. Not really caring 70% is going on because mostly empty chat is open mic night practice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Together is really, really not a good idea.
That's fair.
Two of us alone here at this time of night.
Open mic night practice is
No.
crazy.
What's the big deal? I'm all covered up, aren't I?
Thank you, Sarah.
Although, I guess any boy your age would feel a tad flustered sharing a hot spring with an older, beautiful woman
Okay,
like me.
Sarah.
I hope there aren't any naughty fantasies going through that little head of yours.
Okay, Sarah.
Oh, please don't ask.
Absolutely wild.
For now. I stuck around to
I
play
get
with
it.
you.
Fair
You've been
enough.
wonderful.
You
You've done a really good job making it this far and doing what you have. You've had it hard since we were split up, but you've hung in there
Oh
and
my
made it
god.
through. And not only that, you managed
was
to
a
gather
great
all of your
choice.
classmates back together
Oh my
again.
God.
That they're here now is all thanks to you, Reen.
That's so good. Oh my
You're giving
god.
me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was.
Oh, I know everyone else deserves some credit too. Still, it doesn't change the fact that Class 7 is only how it is because you've always been at its center. It was only because you rose up to fight, just like everyone believed
Fight!
you would, that you're all together again. So I thought that as your instructor, the least I could do was praise you for what you've achieved. Hey! What's with all the laughing? Even I can sound like an actual instructor sometimes, you know.
Oh, no, I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was
Yeah.
just made me
Same
realize all
fucking
over it. So
shit
I-
every time.
Aha! So that's it. Well, in that case, make sure you don't ever forget.
Reen said
the
that at
bonds
least
you
a
have with the people
billion
who care
times
about
already.
You won't be broken, and I'd know, because I'm one of those people.
I'll be sure not to.
Now it's a sweet
Now that
moment.
Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be, as long as we don't give up, both for ourselves and for.
Ha! That's what I like to hear.
Alright. Don't have any naughty Thanks, Sarah.
Holy.
Alright, now time for
holy
Best
crap.
Girl.
Oh my god.
Now it's time for the real. Now it's time for the canon
You have
choice.
any naughty fantasies in your head? Oh my god. Have mercy.
Sarah has no mercy. She just has,
No, she doesn't. Please.
she just has being a. She has being chaotic evil.
It's not good for Green's heart. Or mine, for that matter. But,
Anyway, time for best girl. We love Fee Clausel.
I love Fee.
She's just a little silly. Not as silly as Millie, but she's still silly. I think it would have to be Fee. She made the most of her experience as a former Jaeger to support Machias and Elliot in their efforts. It must have been really difficult for her, considering members of her old corps are working with the Noble Alliance now. She fought her hardest to protect her new family and our class. Her new family, our class, even if it meant opposing her old one. It'd be like her. I wonder if Fee intentionally
I'm
can.
coming in.
Fee!
It's Fee.
Fee, I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
No need for that. I came because I heard you were here from the manager anyway.
You did?
Another one who chose to come in here. Green's just like, okay.
Feels really great
He's
being
like,
in
"Oh,
here during
God."
winter. I bet I could take a nap here.
Okay.
I suppose
Of
winter's my favorite time of the year.
Of course
to use
she
the
wants to
springs
take a
because of
nap.
How relaxing it is.
course.
Wait, though. I'm not so sure it's the best idea for us to be bathing alone together, Fee. You're not bothered at all?
Why would I be? When I was in the Corps, we'd sometimes all get into a hot spring together. The guys and the girls.
Point taken. She did say that they were all like one big family. You said you came because you knew I was here, right? Any particular reason you wanted to hang out?
Because I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? Thank me
As
for what?
always. Oh, it's so.
I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
You couldn't be any more oblivious if you tried, could you? I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And for coming all the way to Keldic to get me. Crow might not be with us, but it feels like the rest of us were only able to be here now thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
Oh.
I don't know if I agree. Besides, all of you guys are the reason I've been able to do anything at all.
Do your best,
I know.
Green.
Still, I think our class is only how it is because you're at its center.
Always Green.
It's only because we could believe you'd get back on your feet that we're all here
Seriously,
now.
these two are adorable
That's how I
together,
feel.
though.
And I know that's how everyone else feels too. So, thanks. That wasn't supposed to be funny. Maybe a little overblown, but not half as cheesy as some of the things you've said.
I like the
Sorry.
ones that call him
I
out
wasn't laughing at you.
Yeah.
for being cheesy sometimes. Like, you're no better.
It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how. So I.
Oh. Huh. Well, make sure you don't forget it. We're all friends, and that's not gonna change anytime soon.
Don't worry, I won't. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So,
Hell yeah.
let's give it everything we've got.
Hell yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna somehow manage to do that. I don't know how. We're finally moving on though. We're finally actually playing the video game, guys.
We're progressing, guys.
We finally finished watching the same scene over. And I'm just chilling, doing random shit, and I remembered out of nowhere that one Kamen Rider movie,
Kamen Rider movie had a Pac-Man as the main villain, and I just had to look at the ceiling for a little bit.
Fucking Pac-Man.
Fair enough.
We're also gonna have to do some fucking snowboarding again here soon.
Hell yeah!
This is the final course I find particularly comfortable. The rest of these, after this course, start getting a little too cute for my liking. Plenty of time to figure out what to do beforehand. You can ask the others about what's up on their mind too. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's start to get a little thing. We received bonding points. This time, Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have 2 bonding events each that can be viewed instead of 1. Talking to one of these characters after viewing their first bonding event will allow you to view the second. Okay. 15 bonding points. What, did you think we're progressing in the story? Nah, we doing more bullshit. I feel like this orbital bike. Yeah, we got the orbital bike here now. Alright, first things first. Time for the A3 course. See if I can get these. Oh, fuck! I thought I jumped over that for a second. I was like, did I already fuck it? But no.
No, we're good. We're good. For now.
Okay, that, I don't know how I fucked that up.
I don't know about that one.
I was like, I don't know how I did that, but it's fine.
Don't worry about
fuck,
it.
I missed that. I just saw that flag out of the corner of my eye. Like, I noticed it a second too late. Okay, I missed that one too.
Okay, well. Alright,
don't worry about it. That didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Well, fuck, is this only a snowboarding minigame? Because we're snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Cool borders! Shit! God, that one's... Some of these are really tight. Retry, please. I do like the snowboarding music. This is also the fucking song that plays the song is also the song that plays in my nightmares. Like, I hear the song on loop in my nightmares because, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate this minigame at a point. Maybe if I didn't... Maybe if I didn't...
Why not? We SSX tricky now, I guess.
Exactly. You know, see, I was like, cool borders! Whoop. Ah, fuck. I hit the corner.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
We got it.
Lock in.
No, we got this. Don't worry. We'll be fine. We got 4 more flags, which means we're close to the end here. It's gonna be close on time. 19, 17 of 19, and oh my god, these last 2 are like the worst. Go and boom! A little bit slower than my best time, but you know, is what it is.
I did it!
Cleared. Finish. A3 course cleared. Course 2, you're prize. Take it. We get passion leggings. And we get a purple dotted board. Yep. So I haven't really talked about this yet, but you can at any point change your board. So now if we go to the A course and just do level 1, because it's just the easiest. Yeah, this is our new board. There's a few of them. There's a few extra ones you can get through, and we don't really need to fucking do that again. There's a few extra ones you can get through other methods too. There's a few boards in this game. I'm gonna go fishing real quick because I'm hoping to get a fishing rink up here soon. I don't actually care because I'm not actually going. Jesus Christ. I'm not actually going out there. I'm just stepping out for a second, going fishing, and then immediately jumping back into town. Because I'm only fishing because I kind of want that fishing rank up, which I think I should be close to 1. Close-ish to 1, at least. I'm pretty sure it's based on number of fish caught. And I think this lake might... I don't actually know if this lake updates off the top of my head. I don't think it does, but it might. I think we're like 1 away from one fish away from a fucking upgrade, and I would really like to get that before getting out of Act 1, but I don't think I'm going to. 'Cause again, I don't think this one updates. It might though. I know the one in Trista did, but due to certain reasons, I don't think this one does. So it wouldn't really make sense for this to update if that were the case.
Fair enough.
Technically speaking, it wouldn't make sense, but it'd also be easier and nicer if the game did that. It would be very... It would be so awesome.
It would be so cool.
Isn't that from the fucking Teen Titans Go movie?
That it was from the Teen Titans Go movie.
It's like all I know about that movie is it would be so awesome. It would be so
It would be so cool.
Oh boy, minigame song suddenly being PTSD
Not what I
triggers. I'm
had in
excited to
mind.
get to experience that soon as I unlock the second major minigame in Yakuza 0. Oh fuck, we did get another fish! But it wasn't a rank up. God damn it.
Picture my booty up in 3D.
Okay. The fuck was that movie? Other than an abomination of man.
It certainly exists.
I mean, Teen Titans Go itself is an abomination.
It certainly exists.
Not bad.
Oh, we got 13 fish now. Alright, one more fish, and I don't think it's gonna give us a rank up, so to you. I actually think it might be 15 is the next rank up. So it'll probably be one off after this. Which is nice, I guess. Not really, I would like the rank up, but you know. Oh, never mind! 14 is the rank up. We got to gold angler.
Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah! I actually did what I wanted. I was very hopeful. Get the fuck out of my way. Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, you're actually...
Chance. Let's get my turn.
I haven't even scanned you.
I can do this.
Well, we have people to scan you, so we'll scan you here.
You're not moving.
My turn. No escape.
Analyzing
Scan.
enemy attack patterns.
Bros are all fucking knocked the fuck out anyway.
Here I go.
Don't worry about it.
Shit, that was easy.
I've got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, by the way, characters you don't bring will gain levels. And then any crafts they were to learn in the time that they were gone will automatically be learned when you clear a battle. Oh, is she for once actually not out here and actually back in town? Is this when she moves back into town? Jesus
No way.
fucking Christ. Annabelle! You pain in my ass! Don't get the fuck out of here! Oh my god! Annabelle! Annabelle, are you in here? I would like to talk to you. That's not Annabelle. What are you? You absolute fucker. I hate you, and I hate your fucking face. Why did you do this to me on every available opportunity? You absolute pain. Fucking bots in the chat need to die immediately, like my brain is right now. Where is she? Why is she not locatable? Why are you so mad? It's just a game? Because I
Don't worry
fucking
about it.
hate when NPCs disappear on me, and I don't remember where they are.
Don't worry about it.
Get in here. We're fucking hunting her down, and when I find her, I'm gonna strangle her. Get the fuck out of my way, you stupid penguin. Who the
My turn.
Penguin.
Let's keep moving.
fuck out of my way, you stupid penguin. Maybe that's just a skill issue. You know what? Maybe, no. Maybe this game is a bitch. I swear, is she deeper on the mountain for some reason? What the fuck would she be doing deeper on the mountain? You know what? I probably fishing. Girl will go anywhere to fish. No?
I mean, damn, me too.
What? She's not here either. There's no way she's up by Valmar. I don't know what she'd be doing up by Valmar. Maybe you the bitch. No, I'm not actually. I'm the person who fucking hates... Where is she? You know, it's funny that I can't remember where she is right now because, she just kind of disappeared. Is she in the fucking Phoenix Wings or something stupid like that? Why would she be in the Phoenix Wings? What are you doing? Annabelle, where the hell are you? Stop hiding. I need you for like 30 seconds. Oh my god. Is she gone? Did she leave? Did she go home? Did she remember she had a home to go to and just decide, fuck it, I'm leaving? She in the church? Nope. Where? What? I'm so confused. Where did Annabelle go? I'm sorry. Am I dumb? Am I an idiot? Am I just dumb? Or did she just disappear from the fucking world? Did they just not have her available at this point in time? That'd be stupid. Which, now that I say that, I wouldn't put it past Cold Steel 2 for doing something like that, because Cold Steel 2 does do a few things that are particularly dumb. Wait, where the hell? I mean, I'm willing to just accept that she's not available at this point in time, I guess. But that's a weird time for her to suddenly just not be anywhere. Roaming legendaries and Pokemon, you know, that's what it feels like in this game.
Not the roaming legendaries.
Like, nothing else makes sense other than the fact that she's just not available during this segment of the game, which does not make sense because throughout the rest of the game, she's in Ymir. So why would she suddenly say, I'm fucking out of Ymir, actually I'm going back? Like, there would be no point in her fucking off from Ymir right now, just to fuck back to Ymir 30 seconds later. So, is she over by Valimar for no real reason? Again, I wouldn't put past this game to do something weird, so... Girl, are you up by Valimar for some odd reason? Get the fuck out of my way, you stupid
I
thing.
welcome all challengers.
Well, I don't. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god.
Let's keep moving.
I'm not
God.
fighting a penguin.
Not the game with roaming NPCs.
Kind of roaming. Oh, what are you doing, Valimar? Valimar's sleeping. Okay. Bye, Valimar. This
Valimar is Eepin.
That didn't help me at all. Enjoy your free time and rest.
Watch out, guys.
I am
My turn.
not doing that. I am... Leave me alone.
I can do this.
Get me out of here!
Get the hell out of here!
I'm not fighting penguins. Damn it!
I want to fight the penguins.
I don't like penguins.
I don't feel like fighting penguins right now.
I don't need to kill any penguins. I'll kill them later. That was funny. What's that? You want to use this one specific merchant? Whatever the fuck. Better find them dick nuts. Yeah, that's how it feels right now. What? I am genuinely convinced that she's just not available at this point in the game, and I just did not know that. But it's a weird choice to just randomly have her leave, like, for no reason, just get up and leave Ymir when she's been in Ymir this whole time, and she's gonna be in as a slight spoiler, she's gonna be in Ymir the rest of this game. So why would she just decide, I don't want to be here at this point in time? At this specific point in time, I'm gonna fuck off and go, I don't know, eat an egg.
She had to go get milk.
There's a fucking store here. Get the milk from here. Damn. Hi, Sarah.
She doesn't like the milk from here.
Unless she's not marked by... what is she? No, she is marked by the shop icon. I'm pretty sure. Why don't you just not be marked by the shop icon?
We're on God's green earth, is she, man?
I'm sorry. Did you decide to... Again, did you decide you're done? Did you decide you hate me? Because the game designers thought it would be mad funny. You know what? That's a fucking truth. Yeah, she isn't here. There's just no way. I've checked any logical location I'd find her. Now, granted, I haven't checked, like, in the Schwarzer household, but why the hell would she be there? Is she in here? No, there's only one person in here, and this is the lady who's staring at a stove. Fuck it, we'll go to the
God,
Schwarzer.
can you imagine if she was there, though?
Is she in the Schwarzer household?
Make absolutely no sense, but it'd be really funny.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past this game sometime. Again, this game likes to do silly shit. I'm sure this is just, yeah. Priest is just like, dude, you almost died. How the hell are you here? How the hell did you recover so quickly? Chapel. Okay, the last area is the chapel, and she's not in the chapel. That just means she up and leaves at this point. I saw her for a second. She just up and leaves for some. Why did she just up and leave? What? Where did she even go? There's nowhere she could have gone. Legitimately, there's not even like there's nowhere she could have gone. Transportation is cut off. I am legit mad about this because it doesn't make sense.
She vanished.
Like, there is no, unless she's just in the hot springs, I guess. That'd be stupid. Like, oh, she's in the hot springs right now, sorry. You need a dick. Like, you need a dick. She's just not here right now. She went off to the fucking hot springs to enjoy her time. Alright, well, guess we're just doing the bonding events now. I'm done wasting time. We're already going to be going late now because I wasted so much time searching for Annabelle. I guess we'll start with Emma. So annoyed. Ever seen tackle something? It's pretty weird for Noble. What? And Hammer and Saw. She was wearing improvements of fishing tackle or something. Wait, so. Huh? That girl's mentioning. Hi. Gosh, getting your class back together. Seems like they're all safe too. Like the kind of people who they never seem like, not like they ever seem like the kind of people who go down easy. The part's still yet to come. Might finally be able to be reunited, but now we need to sit down and decide what exactly we need to do to make a difference. Well, good luck with that. By the way, completely unrelated. But do you mind if I ask you a small favor? Favor? How often you ask favors of me? Yeah. Oh!
Oopsie daisy.
I forgot about this quest, guys. You want to know why I couldn't find fucking Annabelle? Because she's literally, this is where we find this.
Because she's part of a quest. Ah.
I was so focused on all the other shit, I forgot about this quest. I haven't seen her since she left to go fishing yesterday.
Character. I've seen that happen on some occasion, some jankier games that it could happen sometimes. Well, I guess not.
I'm dumb. That's the answer. She's been gone for a whole day? That's right. She might seem to be crazy about her fishing, but this is the first time she's been gone this long. It's the middle of winter too, so I'm a bit worried about her. If you're free, really appreciate if you went to look for her. Yeah, I can help. I can help you out there. Our discussion isn't until a bit later. She went out fishing. I'm guessing she's probably somewhere on the valley behind the village. That's what I had figured too. The hard part's finding out how far down the path she's gone. I don't have any leads there either, so you're just gonna have to comb from top to bottom. Oh yeah, kind of forgot about that. We actually, whoever we have the highest bond level with, we're gonna get some, well, I'll worry about that later. I'm jumping ahead. Alright, so I'll be sure to bring her back as soon as I can. Yeah, okay. Well, we know where she is now. Jesus fucking Christ. That is what, you know what, that means I was doing that step 1 before step 2 shit again. Or step 2 before step 1. Because the reason I was going there was because I knew that, she was out here, but I had the incorrect, timing for it. By the way, I'm not gonna go over Sarah in combat quite yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I will show off. That's her, field combo. And she also has her gun. And she's also, Jesus Christ, she's one-shotting those guys. I guess because she's level 77, so she's a couple of levels higher than the rest of the crew. I mean, we're probably like 1 or 2 levels. We're only 1 or 2 levels off of being able to do that with the others. Boop, boop. Annabelle, you have no clue what I just went through. I was actively searching for you. I knew she was here! Jesus! Oh my, already tired? Oh yes, you certainly are. Any fish would be after fighting all night long. Got to! Come on, come on, come on! Darn! Drat! Took my bait and swam off again. Why, fish? Is your fishy stomach bottomless pit of hunger? How'd I know this is how we'd find her? I believe she's been fishing all night. Then again, I totally can. Excuse me, Annabelle. I think you might be best to return to Ymir and get some sleep. Seeing how tired you are, you clearly are, if we were to fall into the water, I dread to think what might happen. Oh, hogwash! Just so close to finally catching it, I can already taste its deliciously filleted body. I refuse to go back empty-handed. That's simply unthinkable. She's certainly, passionate, isn't she? I'd be worried for her if she kept at this pace, though. She's so focused on fishing, she's not seeing things clearly. Is there nothing we can do? Oh, I know.
Just like me for real.
What if we cut the fish you're after in your place? That'll work for you? Oh, a fishing battle is what you want, is it? I'd be happy to accept. Let's see who can catch this little devil first, shall we? That's not what I... Sure, game on. We can actually catch it. Sounds like a big one.
Sarah's just that powerful. So true.
Anyway.
Randomly think about the fact that after seeing the Star Wars franchise, after selling the Star Wars franchise,
we can get
Lucas,
more.
George Lucas at some point after called the execs at Disney a bunch of white slavers or something along the lines for some reason and giggle a little.
Anyway, we can now get the Gladiator badge, which I will definitely take one of for now. And we can get Byakko, which can cause blind or sleep. And get strength plus 25. Anyway, I wanted one Gladiator badge for now. Are all the fishermen and women's mirror crazy? Yep, they're all a little... Oh, I should have probably switched my rod. That's fine. I don't think I need the best rod for that. The best possible rod right now for that. Oh, okay. That's for the... Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. I really wish I had switched my rod right now. My hand is really wishing I'd switched my... Okay, never mind. Wasn't that bad.
What I had in mind.
Caught mystery fish.
The mystery fish.
Ah, it's huge! Did you catch it? Did you? Did you catch the mighty blue devil? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's gigantic. Come on! Oh God!
What the fuck? What? Holy!
It's a fish. You caught it! You really caught it! This is the elusive blue devil. This is not the time for rejoicing. It's a fish, Keith. Stay back. It's a monster. What? How does Rod not snap into? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Or all the fishermen and women in Samaria crazy. Estelle, Lloyd, both of them. Look, fishing. What is fishing if not just getting over another barrier?
Let's hit him with the flash.
This too is a barrier to overcome.
Okay.
That's really, we have a, usually just, don't worry about that later. Let's move. I'll have Sharon scan it.
I still need to find that one edit that Frank did of a Lloyd speech box that said, "Nah, I'd get over the barrier."
Fair. Lloyd would just get over the barrier.
I would just get over the barrier.
Is he coming? No, he's weak to Earth. Okay, well.
Icy Croaker.
Damn, that actually works pretty well. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You drag me away from the bar for this? Yes. Look, you gotta help. This is gonna be funny. We are gonna fucking hurt this boy.
Drag me away from the bar just for fishing.
Bro's sealed now as well. Not that it matters because he can't even take his next move.
Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone.
And then let's have a plasma storm teed up just in case. Yeah, it's probably gonna survive this, but it's not surviving this. There's Sarah's S-Craft. We haven't seen. It's the same thing from Cold Steel 1, but haven't seen it in a while. We didn't get to see it because she will use this in the second fight against her, but you know, we didn't see the second fight against her. We bonked her very hard that day. We just bonked her once. I love Sarah's victory quote so much.
I love Sarah.
Love it up.
I feel stronger than.
I feel stronger than ever. Anyway, it wasn't easy, but I managed to bring her back. Sounds like things got pretty hairy out there. I need to apologize for exposing you all to danger like that. You mean Laura bonked her, right? Yep. Laura just one-shot her. We love Laura. I thought I could handle myself in dangerous places, but my overconfidence may have been my undoing this time. Also, I've learned anew just how dangerous it can be to leave the shelter of a town. Well, as long as you understand that, I suppose that's all that matters. Yep, no one got hurt, and she gets what she did wrong. Really helped me out here by finding her. Here, take this little something from me. You get effort. That increases the chance of cooking. Wait, I might be thinking of it wrong because I know that in Crossbell, it's the one that increases chance of cooking the best dishes, and I'm pretty sure it's still that in this game, but I want to double check that before I actually go off and say that. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Are you sure I can just have this? Sure as can be. Nothing that special anyway. In that case, I feel as though I should give you some kind of reward as well. I wouldn't be much of a noble if I didn't repay someone for their kindness. And we get the opposite of the... Okay, yeah. So these are the two cooking quartz. Thanks. Thank you again for saving my life. I may have been careless this time, but next time I'll be sure to be fully prepared for the possibility of being attacked by the fish I catch.
I don't think that's...
She didn't learn a damn thing, did she? Oh boy, looks like it'll take more than a brush with death to get her to give up her dangerous fishing excursions.
Fishing isn't just a hobby. It is a way of life. We are fish maxing.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that both of those, yeah. Gives efforts on Peculiar, and that's for Superb. So yeah, they're exactly what I thought they were. That will help when we eventually fill this out and have to cook all of these. Which, I mean, oh, that's gonna be a fun time. I can't wait! It's so wonderful to be back with Celine again. Now I can focus on what bitches love fishing. Now I can focus on what we should... Now I can focus on how we should act from here on out. Not that it'll be a particularly easy decision. Yeah, we're glad we have you weighing in on the matter, though. 1 second, my dog wants out. Yeah, I know, he's crazy. Oh boy, I'm sideways.
Sideways 7.
Hang on, I'll fucking fix it. Ugh. Always gotta fix this shit.
Oh boy, dogs. What the dog doing?
Being a dog. I can't tell you what it is, I'm afraid. It's a secret. I have no idea what she's talking about, but she sure looks happy about it. Now I'm getting curious. Let's go. I know Celine's not allowed, but do you mind if I join you join you with your shopping? It's okay, I mean. I know the shop here pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever it is you're looking for. Really? That would be Hi, can I help you? That'd be lovely. But you've got to stay here, Celine. Me and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try to follow us.
Fine, whatever. Oh, this secrecy's creeping me out anyway.
Okay, Celine.
Thank you.
Marine and Emma left a slightly sulky Celine behind.
A slightly sulky Celine.
Here we go. The color looks just right, too. This is wool. That's wool, right? I didn't know you could knit. I used to do it quite often back home, actually. I've been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now as a sort of reunion present. It's almost done too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more. Oh, really? In that case, why not finish it in our living room? That way, you should be able to work on it without her finding out about the surprise. That's an excellent idea. Thank you, Reen. After showing Emma to the mansion's living room, we decided to sit and accompany her as she worked. Both of them enjoyed the soothing warmth of the fire. I made some tea, Emma. Wow, that looks great so far. Why, thank you, Reen. I think this deep blue color will really suit her personally. Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to see how it'll look when it's done. Sorry about that. Yawns. Nice to see how close the two of you are. Close? You really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she isn't exactly pleasant to me most of the time either. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her I said this. She was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact she cares about you, even if she has a tough time putting it into words. Really? Thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a full-fledged witch, she became my familiar. So in a sense, she's like a sister to me. Really? I'm kind of jealous. As our siblings go, it's like you two can be completely open with one another. When it comes to Elise, I always find myself holding back from saying what I'm really thinking. You say that, but I'm sure Celine is still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita, though, at least. If you don't mind me asking, how are the two of you related anyway? You said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out her true identity. She's a sister in the sense that we both trained to become witches together. I always admired her and looked up to her, both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now, I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent. See. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. All you can do is keep trying, really. I suppose. One thing's for certain. You won't be able to catch up with her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? That took time. Catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying to better yourself. When you put it that way, you have a point. Thank you for the encouragement, Reen. I feel a lot better now. Eventually, Emma finished knitting the scarf and promptly delivered it to Celine. And while she may not have put it into words, it was obvious from her purring that she was very pleased. Aw, tsundere cat. Autocure. Anyway, Emma has two, so... I'm so glad that... Why do you keep doing that, ma'am? I'm so glad that Celine ended up liking the scarf after all. Even if she is still too embarrassed to wear it.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just distraught that you wasted your time and energy making something for me. Make sure you go get some rest now, okay?
I will. So happy together. There's gotta be some place where we can unwind together. Second event! Woo! In that case, why don't the three of us head out to the foot bath? We got more than enough time, and it's a great place to relax. Oh, that does sound like a good idea. Finding a cat.
Inviting a cat to take a bath? Yeah, I'll pass, thanks.
Suit yourself, Celine. I'll see you later then. Yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe don't invite the cat. This feels wonderful. Celine was right. About what? She mentioned how the hot springs of Ymir have the ability to promote mana recovery for those who use them. Perhaps it's due to there being a spirit vein nearby, giving them the protection of the spirits. Really? That's interesting. It's a shame Valimar can't jump in here with us then. That's very true. Oh. Oh! That's adorable. Emma, your glasses have all fogged up, you know. Oops! I forgot to take them off. This is one of the few times we're actually seeing Emma without glasses. You didn't need to get that worked up about it. Well, come to think of it. What is it? You're scaring an awful lot. Oh, sorry. Just something that's been bugging me for a while. Your eyesight isn't really all that bad, is it? You noticed. Things get a little blurry, but it's not a major issue if I use a little witchcraft to compensate. Not so. You weren't wearing them at our concert, but your choreography was still dead on. So why wear them if you don't need them? In a sense, they're symbolic of a witch's way of life. A witch must carry out their duties while nestled in the shadows of history. Reveal your true nature, and you risk straying from the witch's burden and becoming swayed by basic emotion. Your mother always said that to me ever since I was a little girl. Huh. It's funny. I always pictured your grandmother as this friendly old lady, but it sounds like she's actually pretty strict. She has to be, really. She's both the Hexen Clan's elder and a very powerful witch. She has a responsibility to guide us in all we do. Both Vita and I were scolded by her fairly often during our training. Yeah, I can see that now. Then one day, Vita broke a taboo and vanished from the village. My mother seemed to want to find her and punish her for what she did. As for me, all I wanted to do was talk with her and find out what made her do such a thing. If I could just learn that. Sorry, Emma. What are you apologizing for? But, you know, sometimes I wonder if I'm being too naive when it comes to Vita. And if I'd still like to think I've grown at least a little, maybe it's about time I stopped wearing these glasses too. I couldn't tell you why, but wearing them somehow makes me feel like I'm always keeping secrets from you all. What do you want to say here, Keith?
Well, you don't have to stop wearing them.
Alright. Green gently put Emma's glasses back on her. Green? I don't see why you should force yourself to not wear them if you want to. Besides, we're all used to you wearing them by now. Oh, really? Still, whether you choose to wear them or not, and whether you're witch or not, for that matter, you're still the same Emma we'll always love. Don't forget that. Thanks, Reen. It's such a sweet thing to say. After that,
Emma
they
is
both
Emma no
remained
matter
at the-
what.
Yeah, Emma is Emma. That's who she is. And continue to whistle away. You're hot with or without your glasses.
So, you know what? Fair enough.
We love Emma.
Is Omega Man still up? I don't think he is, but
Butterfly glasses.
not the butterfly glasses.
All the different glasses. Anyway. Alright, I guess we'll go up here next. We got Millium next, I guess. Millie! I'm so bored! I think I might check out the souvenir shop. I mean, I still would. Emma's great.
I mean, hi, William.
What kind of stuff do you think they've got over there? Think it's cool? We're about to have a major discussion about our class's future. How can you be bored? Okay, don't answer that. But you could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion. Nope. You know I'm never gonna come up with anything, and no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Amy and I are gonna keep on fighting with you guys. You just... Oh, I did not mean to click X there.
Nar.
It's saying you just pick the path and we'll follow. Good to know. But we value your opinion, so you might want to think things over. Maybe looking at some souvenirs will help clear my head. Let's go. Tell you what, why don't I join you? It's been tons of times. I've been there tons of times, so you know I'll be able to recommend something nice. Really? You're the best, Reen! Okay, let's go, go, go! Jesus Christ. Hey, guess what? I love this track. Man, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. Pretty good selection of place for a place smack dab in the boonies. It's partly to Master Kalfai. Always brings things when he comes to visit. Like those manju, for example. They're a confectionery item from the east that has been tweaked a bit. Wow! They look really good. Think Lecter would like them? Oh, he's the one you're buying a souvenir for? You got it! He got me a little Mishy strap when he was over in Crossbell, so I want to get him something too. I don't want it to be something he can always keep with him over something that's gonna go bad like food, though. That's a good point. Thought he was missing, though. No one's heard from him since he was in Crossbell, right? Yeah, well, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. Take more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived. I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's just gonna show up one day like, hi, and that'll be that. Now, at least you trust him, I guess. You know a character design is good when it kind of has
bug antennas on the haircut.
Yeah, we love Milliam's design.
Two gays.
She's too silly. Can we get
She's
him a
too
leash?
silly.
Can we get a leash for leash? No, the leash, the one who has the leash is Chloe. Or I don't know. Do you? Well, if that's the case, does that make Chancellor Osborne your dad? Maybe.
Dad.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I've got siblings, sure. But it's hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you've never had one. What? She means she's never had any parents. I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job with the RMP that she can do even without Gramps around. Without him to there to give me orders. All my own missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. Not needed as a piece of his game board anymore. Don't think like that, Milliam. Well, let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you are needed by us. You're not as a piece. You're needed as a very important classmate and friend. Really? I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. And look at Milliam having her no parents to look after Milliam. Having no parents is the least surprising thing. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough.
It's a bit crazy. What I can tell you is that we're here for you. Even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually, with or without us. Huh. Maybe you're right. I do feel kind of like sticking with you guys will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring stuff out, I'm buying a manju. My stomach's gurgling just looking at it. Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for Lecter? Well, whatever. He seems happier now, and I guess that's what matters most. So Milliam's never had parents. Wonder what that's about. Milliam Ymir Maju, which he scarfed down in typical Milliam fashion. Milliam. Alright. Claire's next, I guess. Captain Claire? Something wrong?
Hello, Reen. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found personally relevant.
Oh, well, I won't pry. But at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Days with a few chances we'll get to rest.
I appreciate the concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being, like the future of Class 7, for example. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all of that out.
Still for the younger Claire from Roland. Remember Claire and Roland. Yeah, I don't remember a Claire from Roland. Sorry. I mean, there's so many, one-off characters and, like, smaller characters that remembering them all is hard.
Yeah.
I don't remember who Claire and Roland is, though. Hang on a brave
something, SC
Girl
is
who
longer
knew
than the Bible.
Oh, yeah!
Oh.
The one who was, that
Yeah,
she
yeah,
kind of walked back and forth in front of the tavern.
Yeah.
She's kind of, like, near the tavern, and around the clock tower. Yeah, I remember her now.
Mm-hmm.
She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on. Yeah, I remember her at that. Well, since we're so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind? They have billiards at the Phoenix Wings if you're interested. What do you say?
Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe... Sure, I'll take you up on that offer.
I like that plays the dining bar F music. I love this song. I mean, I love it. I said that about like every song.
Huh. Oh.
I can't believe you just pocketed all those balls in one shot.
Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. I'm sorry. I've ended the game before you even had the chance to take a shot, haven't I?
Thinking about it, seems like these seem to be exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. Probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you.
Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecter would have done a better job of making the game more enjoyable for both sides. Claire ruining bar sports with her logic inside.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of mental compartmentalization.
She's just that good. Don't worry about it.
All the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting.
That lines right up with my impression of him too. I did pick him as a bit of a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case.
Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here?
You don't mind?
Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score while playing.
Well, if you're sure that you don't mind. Captain Claire then started happily teaching Reen how to play more effectively. She made even explanations on complicated issues and techniques sound simple, going through every step with limitless kindness and patience. Thanks to that, he was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time. Science, bitches!
Well done. That's the 9-ball pocketed as well.
Thanks. To be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You really are natural at teaching.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're all up for it.
Really? You're a kind person, Claire, Captain.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times on our field studies. Now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP or an Ironblood. It's like you're always there watching over us from the shadows. and I really appreciate it.
I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for the others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking after my classmates like an upperclassman would.
Well, whatever your reason, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. Can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister. If I had an older one, I have a feeling she'd be just like you. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Captain? What was that all about?
Don't mind me. Please, try to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture.
If you say so.
Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future.
Oh my.
My primary duty may be to serve the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne, but I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you and Class VII.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you give us will go a long way for us. While Breen still had no idea what prompted her sudden embrace, he wasn't able to press the subject further. Conversation now over, they silently made their way back outside. Remember the odd one, Claire.
Huh. Alright then.
Alright, Link level 3. We're about... I want to know how...
Fraternizing with Reen, Claire. The cute image.
Mishi. Oh, I guess V's next, because she was the next one I saw.
This dog's named Bado, right? Bado?
Badux. Alright, I'm actually going to take a quick BRB before we do fees.
Oh, gotcha. Welcome back.
I just realized I don't think I muted the game audio or myself while I was gone. Oops.
It'd be like that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Dad raised him to be a hunting dog. Believe it or not, he's a sweetie though.
Looks like a smart one to me. Petting him's pretty relaxing too. I'll stay with him for a bit while I think about what we should do.
Come to think of it, it's just about feeding time. Wanna help me feed him?
Sure, I'd like that.
Be right back. Gotta go get his food. Hopefully he doesn't act as crazy as my dog does when it's time to eat.
Woof.
How's
Yeah,
that
see,
taste?
If this
Good?
were my dog, he'd be losing his fucking mind right with my husky.
Woof.
Looks like he's wagging his tail. Sorry for not being able to spare much time for you and Arthur Badux.
Woof woof.
He says it's okay. Smart doggy.
Can you understand what dogs are saying or something?
No, I'm just guessing based on how he acts and barks. Back in the Corps, I used to look after the military monsters a lot.
Really? Sounds like an awfully dangerous job for you to be doing.
Well, I did get bitten sometimes at first. But after one of the other caretakers showed me what to do, they stopped.
When you talk about your time there, it's hard to believe the Jaeger Corps you were in was one of the strongest. Is Zephyr usual by Jaeger standards?
I guess. The boss was pretty easygoing, but it was always hard to tell what he was thinking. You remember what I told you at Matter Park, right? How they taught me survival skills and all that? Zeno and Leo taught me how to set traps and the art of close quarters combat.
Can't imagine what it's been like living that kind of life day to day. It's easier to see how you came to think of them as a family.
Yeah, we were a family. Until they all left me behind after the boss died. I just want to know why. Why they had to all leave me behind. And now that I might have a chance to, I don't want to let it pass me by. Even if it won't be easy getting it out of them.
Still. Oh. I think even I understood what he's saying this time. I had to overthink it, or something along those lines. There's no reason you need to try and find out alone. Not when you've got all of us with you. If that's what you want to know, we'll all make it work out.
You will? You're right. How could things not work out when I've got you guys?
I love these character art. Laura's next, I guess. And I know she's another one.
Hi, Laura.
Too.
Even the air here feels clean. It's not hard to see why Yun Kafai is so fond of this village. I hope that I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day.
I'd be happy to have them. And don't worry, I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances once the war's over.
I hope so. I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten its conclusion. But I'm still at a loss as to how, though. What should we do, I wonder?
She's definitely racking her brain over this. Maybe a break would be good. Would do her good. Why don't we go somewhere where we can take a break? It's good to take a breather sometimes when you're stuck on a difficult problem.
That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room?
What?
And it just happens.
God damn. Laura saw her chance and took it.
Okay. Damn, Laura, for real.
Be his best girl. Sure.
So, this is your bedroom? The decor has something of an Eastern feel to it,
Fitting for a former student of Yunkafai's. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the Eight-Leaf School?
The sword.
Sword. So true. Gonna argue with Laura? She gonna one-shot Sarah after all?
Yeah. Look, all I'm gonna say, look, I mean, I said it already, and I'll say it again. She takes her shot in she takes her shot in Cold Steel 4.
I love stars. Okay. Oh god.
Caught me off guard when you asked to see my room. I figures that's what you were interested in.
Why would you be
behave.
surprised?
No. We don't behave here. Oh, it's nothing. Oh,
You
Laura's
at
like,
us?
what the fuck are you thinking? To answer your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait, actually, I have some tea leaves Master Kalphai gave Dad a while back, I think. How about it? Yep, we're having some green tea?
Really? I'd like that very much. Tea. This has quite a refined taste indeed. This isn't my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the tea served at her class's tea house during the festival. But this seems to have more depth to its flavor and fragrance.
Master Kalphai was a huge fan of this kind, apparently. Brought it back from the East himself. Always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit. So he's popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him.
Really now? I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person. But I can easily see why he and Father get along so well.
So awesome that Laura's so refined and elegant, and then she can bonk you into next week. That's what we love about Laura.
Yeah, you know. Girl night. So true.
She's great.
I love Saber Fate Stay Night.
Saber and Laura would be friends.
They would.
Would you happen to know where he is now?
No, I'm afraid not. The letter I received from him during our vacation here didn't specify. He's always been something of a vagrant. He wanders the continent throughout the year, stopping off wherever he pleased. So oh wow, you like something about fate? Why am I not surprised? So
Oh gee, I wonder.
Where he is, I'm sure he's just fine.
Do you know who you're talking to, buddy?
I imagine so. If rumor is to be believed, he's as proficient with a blade as Father, if not more so.
Are you worried about your dad?
I am. I try to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with other powerful warriors such as General Aurelia and that knight from Ouroboros.
Yeah, I can't blame you for being concerned under the circumstances. Gwyn is a monster. Gwyn is in fact a monster.
Do but I still have the right to be annoyed by it, I think. Too bad!
That's
another 1 million Shiro Emmy of Unlimited Bladeworks memes!
Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do whatever we're able. As we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with them in due time.
Maybe. No, you're right. In a sense, this is but another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights.
Yeah, and I know we can overcome it so long as we're together. That I have sensitive ears, you dick.
Too bad. I will scream again.
I'll scream louder. Your tea was delicious.
The tea was delicious, incidentally. Toval mentioned that you used to train somewhere deeper in the mountains. Is that true?
Yeah, the Isengard range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own?
Well, after a break, I feel like doing something more active. A walk in the crisp, snowy mountains should clear my mind just perfectly.
I still have the machete, you know. And I have
No,
many
no.
swords.
Laura, can you climb higher once you're fitted with domination? Yes, that other quartz that's in Cold Steel 3 and 4. The one that's like 25% additional damage. I wouldn't mind a mountain walk. And it stacks with domination.
Ah, lovely.
No, it's I can't remember the name of it, but in Cold Steel 3 there's one that ups your damage by 25% and it stacks with domination's increase, making it to where your attacks do way too much damage.
Counterpoint drone strike.
I'll simply cut the drone.
I cast my spell, my strongest magical attack, regular missile.
I'll simply cut the missile in half. Don't worry about it.
Pull a Metal Gear Rising.
If you're really interested, I can show you the way there. How broken do you want Laura?
I'd be very grateful.
Yes.
Then we should set out at once.
You see, I love outfitting Reen with that setup in Cold Steel 3, due to Laura's availability in Cold Steel 3. Also, you know, that ability that Reen gets, which just makes his damage output fucking absurd. Together, Reen and Laura climbed the Ymir mountain path, their destination being the canyon above. Soon enough, they arrived at the area where Reen once trained under Master Kafai. Don't want Orbital Gear Rising Revengeance starring Cyborg Tina! That's terrifying to think about.
Not the... God. Cyborg Tina! Holy crap. What was the thing that we were thinking of when we finished Crossbell?
Are you talking about
Metal Gear Rising with Randy instead?
Yeah, with Randy. I mean Cyborg Air because even scarier. Yeah, we had Cyborg. We had that, and we had
freaking Arios' Jetstream Sam.
Yeah, Arios' Jetstream Sam. Fucking Sigmund was. What was Sigmund was yeah, Sigmund was what's his name? Sundowner.
Sigmund was Sundowner.
Yeah. Because it started with Sigmund Sundowner because I did in the Sigmund voice I did that line.
Kids are cruel, Randolph.
Kids are cruel, Randolph. I'm very in touch with my inner child.
Oh my god.
And
oh, that was so good.
Yeah. And everyone else. I forget who we said Shirley was.
Right, Shirley was Monsoon.
Yeah, Shirley was Monsoon because she was mean.
Memes, Delphi, the DNA of the soul.
God, what is wrong with us?
There's a lot of things wrong with us. Anyways.
Whew. I wasn't expecting the climb to be quite so lengthy. Or that far, really. You conducted your training a remarkable distance from Ymir for once so
following Randy
young.
around with a boombox blasting rules in nature. Now I'm just thinking about all the different bits from the fucking Remy actually showed me that video. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, it's a time. Also, there are just a bunch of Blade Wolf quotes that would just be things that Zeit says.
Exactly.
I understand your attempts at sarcastic humor. I just don't find them funny.
He would tell that to Randy. Anyway, did you read this one yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we spent about a month living all the way up here from civilization. Trained almost every day, but even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. We had to catch our own food, secure a place to sleep every night. Sometimes we'd even challenge monsters as practice.
Oh my. That does sound rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it, however. Your Sade school does have similar practices. Even when I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains.
I don't know, now I'm also just thinking of fucking Croyce Armstrong.
Croyce Armstrong, true! God.
Justice, son. I'm not surprised here they are Sage School trainings right up there with the 8 leaves. I made it through in one piece, but I was completely exhausted by the end. She's really worried about me. She can't stop crying when I finally come back home.
Like Croyce in the freaking arcades. Enlightened masses.
God. What's wrong with us?
That's not hard to picture. There are many things wrong with us. After taking a look at the scenery, there's not a doubt in my mind that training here would be a valuable exercise.
Yeah, it certainly was. Standing up here and being surrounded by nature serves as a reminder of just how small and insignificant we really are.
I suppose you could say the same about our swords in this war.
Sorry, Laura, I'm not following.
No matter how much its wielder trains, realistically, a mere swordsman stands no chance against the force of tanks or sword arts. That being the case, what significance do swords even have in this war? I've been pondering this a lot lately, and I still haven't reached an answer.
That's a good question.
And yet, when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated of those worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior that the Lance Maiden was able to end the war of her time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed numerous other qualities that contributed.
Yeah, that's true. And, in the same way, I'm sure there's a role that swords can play in ending this war too, even if they can't do it alone.
My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and as a class, I know we will.
I like that one. After talking for a while, they enjoyed a short mock battle against one, of course.
Of course.
Ymir. Laura, not everything needs to be a fucking sword fight. Isn't there a... I thought there was a
Look, the best form of communication is with swords.
Oh yeah, there is one. Okay, it's just over this way. I just had the wrong room. No, it's...
Sword-to-sword communication.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, who is in this room? Oh. I don't know why, but Alicia just staring at
the guns!
What are you doing here, in here, Lisa?
Your mother told me that I could find some tools in here, so here I am.
Why are you staring at the guns?
No reason. I need them for the work I'm going to be doing on the orbital bike.
Wait, you know how the bike works well enough to do that?
Well, an engine's an engine, right? I should be able to tinker with it. After all Angelica's done for us, I at least want to make sure she gets her precious bike back in top condition.
It'd be nice to give her a hand. Need a hand there? Sounds like a two-person job to me, and I'd feel bad making you do all the work when Angelica left the car in my care.
I figured he'd say that. It'll probably go more smoothly with an extra pair of hands, so sure.
Don't want to know why you were looking at the guns.
Don't worry about it. Alright, that's everything around the orbital engine taken care of. I could probably do with being taken for a test ride at some point, though. Oh, I should oil the moving parts, too.
Man, you really are amazing. I know you're good at the orbital technology and all. Didn't expect you to be able to perform maintenance this well.
All of this is just a stopgap, really. I had a few chances to look at it back at the academy, too, so I have a vague idea of what needs doing, but that's all.
Doesn't make you any less amazing in my eyes. When in Nord, you worked out what was wrong with the truck, and even knew that the model of the mortar we found. first I thought it was just because you're part of the Rhineford family. I feel like it's underselling you now. You must have studied like crazy to know so much.
Well, I did spend a lot of time studying orbital technology even before enrolling at the academy. I used my family name however I could in order to visit RF factories and attend lectures at the Institute of Technology.
Fair enough.
I'm more than confident I made the most of every chance I had to study and broaden my knowledge of the field.
Oh, damn. I have a feeling I know why you did all that too. Was it to rebel against your mother?
Well, I can't deny it.
Of course.
Not to beat a dead horse, but it feels like Mother just stopped caring about us after my father passed away. I mean, she'd stolen the company from Grandfather and everything. How could you do that to your own father? So I suppose you could say all that studying was my way of trying to show her up for something. A little, at least.
I see. So were you able to?
Not in the slightest.
Damn.
Now that she's missing, this isn't exactly the time to be thinking about my next act of rebellion either.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. And you know what? That's fine by me. I've made up my mind to focus on the future rather than the past for now. I've got to keep that promise I made to her in Ruhr after all. I'll be running the company before she knows it.
I think she'd prefer it that way, honestly.
Pat. Uh-huh?
Yeah, look at you. You're so engrossed in the bike you didn't even notice all the snow building on your head. Still, I think you found the right way to approach things. I'll have to pick up a few pointers from you. Can't let myself get too wrapped up in my past either. And that way, we'll both be able to find the best paths for each of us to take.
I certainly hope so.
Come on, don't cry. Here, this will cheer you up.
Is that a bunny made out of snow?
And look, you've got loads of snow on your head too. Don't worry, you can follow me back to Ymir. So stay close, okay?
Okay. Are you kidding me?
What's wrong?
I can't believe I forgot. Remember how I talked about coming here with my family as a kid? I ended up getting lost out on the mountain. But just when I thought started to think I'd be lost there forever, a boy came out of nowhere. And he led me all the way back to Ymir. That boy was you. I'm sure of it.
That does ring a bell, actually. The year after that was when the whole thing with my power happened. So I'd kind of pushed everything else to the back of my mind. Weird. We really did meet when we were kids.
I was only joking about it before, but yeah. We really did. I'd forgotten all about it too. Probably because it was a scary memory for me.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. Still, you don't get coincidences like that every day. I'd be embarrassed to try and attribute it to something like fate, though.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe if we'd realized sooner, sure. But it makes me happy to know it was you all along.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's nothing! Nothing at all. Anyway, let's finish up with the bike, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Rena and Elisa worked together to finish the rest of the bike's maintenance, the two of them feeling somewhat awkward around each other due to their recent discovery. And, upon their completion, they returned the tools back to the Baron Schwarzer's study. So yeah, that's interesting.
Wow!
The two met when they were kids. We got 7 more bonding points, and we still got, you know, the story element to do.
Yep.
Gonna be going a little bit late tonight, but it's fine. It's whatever. I actually don't know where the remaining ones are. There's 7 more. Is there one in the chapel? Oh, there is, and it's Gaius. Huh. Wasn't expecting to find him. I figured a quiet church would be the perfect place to sit and think about what we can do. So far, it hasn't done me much good. There has to be something we can do to help the people of Erebonia. But what? Yeah, though hopefully whatever we decide on will help the people in Nord too. Gotta be something that only we can do that will help better people's lives. We just need to figure out what. That's about the point I'm at. Still, we keep thinking it over. I'm sure the winds and the goddess will grant us their inspiration eventually. This does actually seem like a pretty good place to brainstorm. Maybe I should join him for a while. You know, now that I think about it, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A friend of mine, in fact. Friend of yours? Yep, follow me. I'll introduce you. He should be in the village right now. Is this friend of yours here? Can't sense anyone. I suppose even you would have trouble sensing him. Especially when you're trying to sense a person. What am I looking for if he's not a person? Here he is. Fucking hawk.
Herb.
Is that a hawk? Huh. Looks like the one who helped save us from those Jaegers in Nord. Very same, in fact. He's a friend of mine who watches over the Nord Highlands from above. His name is Zio. He was named after one of the warriors who fought alongside Emperor Dreichels during the war.
Scree!
Huh. He looks so cool up close. But what's he doing all the way out here? Your guess is as good as mine. Spotted him on the roof of the Phoenix Wings last night. Must have followed our scent. All the way from Nord? That's quite a distance. Wonder why he'd follow us. I wish I could say for sure. I'd like to think he wants to lend his aid. He watched us slip up a few times during our battles, so I imagine he thinks he can make things easier. Scree! I see. Well, he's already gotten us out of a bind once. If he's got your glowing endorsement, I'm like a hell of an ally. Okay. Well, welcome to the team, Z. Whoa! I think he has said... She's trying to say he has no intention of getting too friendly with us. He'll watch over us from above like he did before, lending us his aid when he sees fit. Hey, that works too. In that case, thanks for watching our back, Zio. Scree!
I think we have enough birds in the Trails series now to start power scaling them.
But of course. Phew, we're finding new allies left and right these days, aren't we? It only feels that way. The bird looks like a GIF.
Superimposed in. God. It'd be like that.
We need... But, though I bet he sees us more as weaklings in need of protection than allies. Either way, I'm sure his support will be invaluable in the days ahead. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I could say the same about yours. Likewise. So they quietly watch Zio fly off in the distance before returning to the church together. Gaius has learned to craft hunter wings earlier than he otherwise would.
Yo!
That is a craft.
Let's go!
If you don't do that, as the game stated, it's earlier than you otherwise would have learned it, so you will still learn that craft eventually, but doing that bonding event gets you that craft now, which is well worth it for that alone. Doing some shopping, Sharon? That's right. Since you'll be gathering at the Phoenix Wings for for discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. That's awfully generous of you. Thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Reen, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please ensure whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. Sharon, I swear we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. Great to know she's got her back. She's still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her out with that. Well, even if you're looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you out with cooking for my dad. Might as well try and pay him back for a little bit for all those years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear you say that. As soon as I'm done with the shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Together, Reen and Sharon walked to the mansion. After seeing Reen's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for his father. Oh, you're making a Mir-style borscht?
Borscht?
Borscht? I don't know. Good idea. They have plenty of vegetables and should be great for warming them up to boot. I couldn't agree more. All of the protein in the meat I'll be using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Reen, can I trouble you to chop the vegetables? If you would, I'll set about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. Gotta make that soup.
Soup.
She whistle. Times like these where she seems like just like any other maid. What's make that watching her cook for us in the dorms? Hard to believe that she's actually an Ouroboros enforcer sometimes. Ow! Is something wrong? Heavens, you sliced your finger. Sorry, should have been paying more attention. Didn't cut too deep though, it should be fine. Oh, that won't do at all. Will you stand still for a moment? I'll stop the bleeding. Oh.
Oh.
Sharon, what are you-
waiting?
This is so awkward. There, that should do the trick. Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to go sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that. Any particular reason? I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room. She's messing with me again, isn't she? There we are. All better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your finger time to heal. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. You needn't be sorry, Master Reen. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Elisa's younger days too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knee, she'd always come crying for me to come and help her. Aw, how sweet. Picture how embarrassed she'd be if she learned Sharon was telling people this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Reinford family for a while now, haven't you? 7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Reinford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madam Chairman Arena enough for giving me the chance she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ. Does that mean you've never been a maid before she hired you then? Were you before the... Oh. As you no doubt suspect, I lived as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her. And she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that. You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. Never ceases to amaze me, huh? She certainly doesn't. Nevertheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happens in the past, my love for the Reinfeld family will never waver. Nor will my devotion to Class VII, Master Reen. I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you. Thank you. I know we can always count on you. And everyone else knows that too. I hope we'll always stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon. Well, that was a sweeter one. After the conversation was finished, Sharon returned to preparing Baron Schwarzer's meal. And after helping however he could until his mother returned, Reen left them to finish by themselves. Alright. Alucura in Powerful Strike. She joined, yeah, that'll give us a bit more on her being a maid. Fucking super maid she is, Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess the others are all in the Phoenix Moons? There's 5 more, all of them being in the Phoenix Moons would be a little crowded, but... Well, no, wait. Sarah has 2. I think Eustace has 2, so that's 4. And then the 5th one is... 5th one is Elliot. Okay. So that's who they all are. Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Well, seeing as Toval and Miles are safe, I'm guessing all the braces here in Erebonia are probably okay. We should consider the same for our colleagues over in Crossbow, though. I need to get in touch with Wenzel. Friend of yours? We go a ways back, yeah. Used to be a registered bracer here, but eventually packed up and moved to Crossbow. Anyways, leave worrying about the guilds to us. You got enough on your plate as it is. Just focus on what you guys are gonna make your next move. If you feel like you need a break, I'd be happy to join you though. Maybe I should take her up on that. Sounds nice actually. Do you mind hanging out for a while? Striking while the iron's hot, I see. Alright, I could use the company. Actually, I was thinking of heading to the tavern for a drink or two. What do you say to a little change of venue? That's fine with me, but I'll stick with living the dry life. Figured you'd say that. Come on then. Stick with living the dry life. Bro's like, I'm not going to fucking drink. She offered to pay and Reen settled on ginger ale. Ah, this is the good stuff. It's got a very mellow taste, but it's sweet and refreshing too. I had no idea you could make something so good out of rice of all things. Kind of alcohol from the east that Master Kafai brought here. Gerald said it's called Jumai Shu. And Master Kafai sure knows his stuff. Sounds like a man I'd love to drink the night away with. Always been a bit of a heavy drinker. Pretty sure he'd take you up on that if you ask. But you might want to cut down on the booze. Things are shaky now. You never know when you'll need to take action. I know. I'm planning on getting myself plastered when you've got that discussion later on, so don't freak out. I think I've earned a little bit of alcoholic relaxation time personally. After all, I went cold turkey while I was in hiding. It was torture. Would you deny your poor instructor some sweet, sweet relief? Sure, relief. Let's call it that. What have you been doing all this time anyway? I didn't hear so much as a rumor about you. Oh, I was just lying low, gathering what information I could through connections from my guild years. Information about what's going on elsewhere in the country, capital in particular, that kind of stuff. In the capital? Did you manage to find anything out? No more than you did yourself, sad to say. The Alliance doing a great job of keeping information from leaking out of the city. After that, I decided to sneak into the Crozen province to follow the Alliance's movement from there. That's when I ended up getting in contact with Eustace. I see. Impressive you're able to do so much all on your own. Well, working alone and gathering information are 2 things I had to get used to during my guild years. So it was nothing new for me. If anything, I'm more impressed at everything you've managed to do. I was glad to see everyone was okay after the Jaeger attack too. Like There's a high-ranking corps. Yeah, Northern Jaegers under orders from Duke Alborea. Fortunately, there were no fatalities, even if their experience was pretty traumatic for everyone. I've woken up now too, so there's no real long-term damage there. Yeah, the gods' blessing in that respect. Sorry I couldn't be there to help when you needed it most, Reen. You don't need to apologize. You could have possibly known what was gonna happen. Something wrong? You look distracted all of a sudden. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking about what a relief it is that your dad's okay. Seemed like he always had such a pleasant man, especially for a noble. Handsome too. I don't like where this is going. Oh, relax. I'm just kidding. Anyway, all that aside, you made it this far. You can make it the rest of the way too. Just keep your eyes on the future, and that starts by doing and deciding what to do next. You're right. I'll be counting on your That's the stuff. This stuff is awesome. At least let me finish before you wind up pass out on the floor. After finishing her drink, Reed led the ever so tipsy instructor back to the Phoenix Wing. Can you at least finish your drink? At least let me finish before you end up on the floor. All those drinks got me feeling kind of sleepy. And as often in your discussion later, maybe I should go out and get some air. Oh, exercise always sobers me up faster for some reason. How about it? Want to join me? Thing? All right then, I'm up for it. You are? Atta boy, Reen! Actually, as you got plenty of morning left to fritter away, I've got an idea. What would you say to a little one-on-one training exercise? Sounds good to me. Just maybe don't rough me up too much. Well, let's take this somewhere a bit less populated then, shall we? Together, Reen and Sarah headed out to the valley. Oh, I just remembered something. I need to show something off. There, they found a nice, quiet area to hold their impromptu training session. You've definitely gotten stronger while I've been away. Good to see that you're getting that night of yours hasn't caused you to start slacking on your training. Still no match for you, though. Pulling back. Only just. If I really try, I might just be able to beat her. She really wants me to do it. That's what she wants. Then I'll show you just how much I've improved. You're all fired up now. Wouldn't have it any other way. Let's pick things up where we left off. Right. Come on! That all you got? I hope it isn't, because you're not going to be able to rescue your sister or the princess if that's the best you can do. Yeah. Remember what I said when you were the center, when I said you were the center of Class 7? Well, I still feel that way even now. And I won't rest easy until I know that the center's capable of beating me on his own at least once. He's... Cha! Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you alright, Reen? Yeah, I'm fine, just... Should've known that was no match for you. You! No, that was your victory, not mine. What do you mean? I knew that last attack of yours was gonna be far more powerful than I thought you were capable of. So I forced you to stop holding back in order to block it. That's a victory in my book. Clearly the stuff you've been doing, clearly all that stuff you've been doing has been great for your training. I'd really like to think so. Chalk that one up to luck, personally. I wasn't even thinking. It's more like my body acted on its own. I need to do a lot more practice before I can pull off feats like that at will. If you understand that, then I need to say no more. But don't worry. I'm sure that if you train enough, you'll be able to do it. Have faith in yourself, yeah? You've got both potential and the mindset to achieve great things. I'll try. It's at times like that that you remember Sarah's their teacher. Now exhausted, the two of them went back to the village. I didn't want to think about how badly that last attack could have hurt him. I feel like this war is causing the old me to resurface. The old you, huh? Anyway, what I wanted to show off actually involves Sarah, because she actually has a casual outfit in this game. Yeah, it's that.
Peak!
Still. I don't know what she means by the old her starting to resurface.
Hi, Uses.
Deciding what our class should do has proven to be more difficult than expected. Still, I left Berea hard so that I could make my own decisions about my life. I'll make this one for myself too. Even if that decision is yours, the burden doesn't have to be. House Berea's problems concern every single one of us. No reason you need to sort all this out on your own. We've been together this long. That's not gonna change. Thank you, but I'm aware. A better break would help him clear his mind and make better decisions. Should I drag him into one? I like drag him into one. Hey, wanna come look after Arthur with me for a bit? Who in blazes is Arthur? Oh, that was the name of family horse. You got it in one. Kind of a horse expert. I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out with him for a bit. Why not? I'd like to see him myself. Lead on. This is a fine horse. There's a strong air of dignity about it, much like the younger horses back at the academy. Yeah, he does. He's pretty friendly too, isn't he? He's been here since Dad took me in, and he's getting up there in years. He's still got that same energy. That still takes him out hunting along with Beatrix. I see. I imagine his dignified appearance is a result of much experience, then. He does appear to be in dire need of some exercise, however. His muscles aren't quite as defined as they should be. Wow, I'm amazed as you could tell. You're not in the riding club for nothing. He hasn't had much of a chance to get out and about since Dad was injured, so that's probably why. Then if we can, I'd like to do something about that. What do you say we give him a good brushing before we take him out? I think he'd like that a lot, actually. After brushing Arthur and giving him all the care and adoration a horse could dream of, Reen and Yusha took him out onto the mountain path. Seems really happy to be out of the village. Quite a while since he last had the chance. So it appears. Imagine that he'd rather go out hunting with his master, however. Horses are always far more comfortable with their usual rider. My family and the riding clubs are no exception. That makes sense. With Dad's injuries, I don't think he'll be fit to go out hunting anytime soon. Speaking of the riding club, do you have any clues going on back at Thor's? You're the one who managed to get the bike out of there, so I figured you might know something. Mind you, that I was only able to do that through the Noble Alliance. I tried to make use of my position as a member of House Berea as best I could. Unfortunately, my authority pales in comparison to Father's or Rufus's. So, I'm afraid that that was the most I could do. It's a shame. Still, I appreciate you trying. I really owe you a lot. Even for little things like helping me look after Arthur. I hardly think I deserve your thanks. Being my father's son, some of the responsibility of his disgraceful actions fall on my shoulders as well. I have a duty to do all within my power to atone for that to both Baron Schwarzer and Ymir's people. I'm sure my brother feels similarly, even if he appears to prioritize his own role in the Civil War at the moment. Like I said back in Berea Hard, no reason for you to feel responsible for what happened here. I understand you're concerned about your father and your brother, but dwelling on the past benefits no one. All we can do is keep moving forward. You do have a point. No burden out there exists that you should have to shoulder alone. Not as long as you're a member of Class 7. As long as we're together, we'll be able to carry the weight of any burden. One would think I'd be used to how our class works by now. and the imperial nobility should show its spirits through actions over words. Exactly. We both know what we need to do. We swore to one another that we'd fought the moment you came back to us. Indeed. And I fully intend to do as I promise. I do like that it is Reen who always says you don't have to shoulder the burden alone. Yet, that's what Reen does.
It's Reen.
Yeah. It's the idea that Reen, states that, but doesn't always follow it, as he always tries to shoulder the burden on his own. Horses are wonderful creatures. After spending some time with yours, I have to admit that I'm feeling more optimistic. Despite the fact I'm still freezing after that time outside, perhaps I should head over to the tavern and get a hot cup of tea. That should make planning our next move easier. I wouldn't mind a cup myself. This cup would hit the spot right now, actually. Mind if I tag along? I'll help you brainstorm. No objection here. Reen and Eustace then walked to the tavern. Both of them ordered their tea as any fine Erebonian gentleman would. You were Elf, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you're here, Reen.
Hey, Elf. Hey, Kiki.
Hello.
Welcome to our tavern. Thank you for your hospitality. Are you two going off to play somewhere?
Uh-huh. We're not sure what we want to do, though. I wish we could have more snow, like the last time you were here. That'd be fun.
Please, no. Glad you're back to your usual cheerful self, Alf. I was horrified when I heard those Jaegers had used you as a hostage. You don't seem too worse for wear. They did.
It was no big deal. And Mr. Barron saved me in the end.
He's just trying to act tough. He spent hours crying afterwards.
No, I didn't. Anyway, now that we've run into you, maybe you could come play with us. We haven't been able to play together in forever.
I don't know. We've got a pretty busy afternoon ahead of us. I see no harm in joining them. We can't spare too long, but we could certainly play for a little while.
Really? Yay!
Okay, let's go outside then. It's gotten into him. God, I love that Eustace is actually a big softie. Reen and Eustace were led outside by Alf and Kiki. After a brief debate on what they want to play, they decided to go with the classic hide and seek.
Everyone ready?
Ready!
I found you, Kiki.
Oh, ready? Well, that's boring.
Okay, now to find everyone else. Aha! I found you, Reen.
Wow, you couldn't have picked a place that was less obvious? Of course, it's gonna be easier to find me if you were both looking for me. I guess that just leaves Eustace.
Okay, come on, let's go find him.
Millium?
Huh? What you doing here, Eustace? Nothing. Go away.
There he is. I found him.
That didn't take long. You all suck at hide and seek. Ooh, you playing hide and seek? That sounds fun. I want to play too. Like Eustace like, oh god damn it. After Milliam joined in, they all played hide and seek for a short while longer, each of them taking turns at being the seeker. Man, children really do have unlimited energy. I'd say a certain classmate of ours has far too much energy, even by those standards. Still, I can never quite become used to playing outside. It's been a while since I last played outside like this. I wasn't expecting you to join in either. Now you're always hit with kids and all, but still. I wanted to do something to raise their spirits a little. The sooner that boy can forget the awful memory of being taken hostage, the better. That's what you're trying to do. That's really nice of you, Eustace. You still don't need to worry so much. The children of Ymir are made of sturdier stuff than you think. The thing we can do is make sure they never have to go through anything like that again. Indeed. I, for one, have no intention of allowing my father to do anything so foolish ever again. I know that I won't be able to stop him alone. I hope to have all of you standing at my side. That goes without saying. As both nobles and members of Class 7, we have a duty to do whatever we can. God, I love that! It's small, but it's just so good. Alright, final bonding event. Holy crap.
Sitting here brings back memories.
I've been at these for like
Remember
an hour.
Yeah. Remember trying to lock down ideas for a concert in the middle of our trip? I guess it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was another lifetime. Especially since Crow is gone since then.
Yeah, it really does.
It's not another lifetime, is it? It's this one. There's no reason that all of us hanging out and having fun has to stay a thing of the past. The only hard part is figuring out how to make that a reality again. Which, admittedly, is pretty hard, but I'm thinking of ways to make it happen.
It doesn't really sound like he's getting anywhere. Maybe a break would help clear his head. Final bonding event. For now. Come on, Elliot, let's take a break. The more frustrated you get over not being able to think of anything, the less likely it is that you actually will.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I know just the thing to clear my head. You used to play the lute, right? If it's still around, can we take a look at it?
Reen and Elliot managed to scrounge up Reen's old lute from the darkest depths of his mansion.
From the darkest depths of the mansion.
Instrument in hand, the two of them headed over to the tavern.
Remember to get that thing in tune, buddy.
Well, we managed to get permission to play here, but I've got to say, I'm feeling pretty tense about this. I haven't touched this lute in forever, so playing in front of a crowd is a bit sudden.
You'll be fine. Just play like you play the guitar during the festival. One of the best things about music is that it can be made with any combination of instruments.
Well, if you insist, I'll give it a go. Better try and fail than to not try at all, right? And the two started to play along one another. To their relief, the customers in the tavern seemed to enjoy their performance, even giving them a round of applause once it was over. Phew, that was actually pretty fun.
See? I told you it'd be fine. Not being up on a stage or having lights in your face takes a lot of the pressure off, too. I sometimes used to perform like this at a concert cafe back at home.
Oh, really? Still, I'm guessing it'd be even more fun if I could play half as well as you do.
I don't know if I'm really as good as you make me sound, Green. I've got a lot of practice ahead of me if I decided to pursue a career in music. Emphasis on the if.
That's right. Your dad's finally giving you permission to go through with what you want. Have you started giving it any serious thought yet?
Yeah, a bit. Not that I'm getting anywhere. I'm happy to have his approval, but it's still not a decision I can make lightly. It's probably silly to even be thinking about it now. I mean, we need to focus on getting through this war first.
That's true. Not at all. There's nothing wrong with giving thought about your future when you can. You're right, though. You're right, that's something you can't take lightly, and it's still hard to tell how things will be after the war ends. But pursuing a life of music is what you decide to do. In the end, you've got my full support, too. Not just your dad's.
Thanks, Reen. But right now, we need to focus on our future as a class. Once the war's over, then we can start living for the future.
Yeah, you're right. There you go. Thank you, Gerald, for letting them perform. Rena and Elliot helped clean up the tavern. Once they were finished, they happily walked back to the Phoenix Wings. Alright.
Woo!
I want to make one stop real quick before we head to the objective, which is just back in the Towards Mansion, and it is here. And it is to you. No new weapons we can buy, right? Yeah, no new weapons. Do you think I'm going to grab Gaius and Milliam's weapon since they weren't with us last time? I'll fine with what we have in that. I don't think any of that. I can't remember if you join or if you join, but I'm gonna give you new weapons just in case. I'm gonna sell all that septic mass off. And then I'm going to customize weapons and make sure any of the ones we just got are upgraded. And then the other thing I want to do is make a few quartz. HP, 12 HP ones. Give me some more of those. Give me a couple of defenses. Maybe a defense 1 just in case. A couple of attack 2. I can only make one of those. But you can give me more of that. Invade 1 just in case, and action 2, impede, cast, maybe a mind 2 and a mind 1 just in case. I don't know what all I'm gonna need offhand, because I don't really know what I'm going for offhand until I get to that point. So I actually start just setting people up. Well, can it makes more sense. What you got there? Here, Aqua Bleed, Breath. Okay, so I know what all you have on you now. If you... Just Terra. You don't have Terra. You only have Tear. No, you do have Terra. And Hydro Cannon. I don't have that. That's pretty good art. Mine 2. EP Cut. Golden Sphere. You don't have Golden Sphere, do you? Right, there you go. Keep forgetting what he has. Golden Sphere. He has Breath. We don't need to give him that, but we can give him. We can give him. Scent. That wouldn't be the worst. Gives him a nice set of arts there. Cast 1. Earth Pulse and. Crest, so you can bulk us up. You're not going to be participating at all, so that doesn't matter. I'm not worried about you. Shining would be nice. Mind 1, you are kind of more of a... You're a bit of a caster. If you... Frost Edge and action. You're gonna take... I don't like that. Friends have normal status and sat down. That might be nice for you for now. Evade. How you do? Evade. Hair's not even close to useful. Spark Arrow if you don't get that, which you don't. Defense 2. An attack 2. An attack 1. We need one of these. Give you defense 1, make you more bulky. Forte and action 2. Actually, wait, why do I have you with... I'll give Grand Thrust instead and give you the defense 2. Defense 2. Oh, I actually had 2 defense 2. I don't know why I thought I only had 1. Especially because you will probably be participating in the upcoming fight. Sandy Force and Silverthorn. Also, your quartz should be obvious. That one. You only need your Earth Lance, but that's fine. Grand Press. Give you anything else that we can get some stat buffs from. This gives you more speed, and I'd like to have a little more speed and an impede. Okay. All right, there we go. There's a reason I was doing that, by the way.
All right.
And accessories too probably wouldn't be bad for people. Should probably be ready for a lot of stuff. Almost forgot about that. You're not worried about you. You can take Nishi plush and the passion leggings. You're definitely going to be participating, so I want you to be good and ready. Speaking of which, I should make sure he uses his newest. Oh, he would have his most recent weapon because we just got him. I'll give you the Gladiator badge and I guess the energy bandana will give you that much, just a little more. Give you the cozy socks and I guess the silver chain. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. Not gonna lie. I don't know how what's about to happen, how like the battle that's about to come is gonna go down for me.
Oh boy.
It's one of those battles. Still got some time left before the meeting starts. Maybe I should get some rest. Choosing the rest will cause the main story to advance, and the unseen bonding events will no longer be available. I'm gonna make sure there was nothing else I'm missing real quick. No missables or any of that. Okay, nothing new there. Yeah, okay. Nothing, yeah, nothing new. Okay. Alright, let's get some rest. I'm hoping this goes to my plan. One by one, Class 7 began to make their way to the Phoenix Wings cafeteria. Once they had all gathered, they jumped right into discussing what they were going to do from that point forward.
You're up a rank. Here's a little something from the
Braveheart
guild.
and Invigorate. Okay,
Keep
those
it
are
up.
actually pretty good.
You should be proud of yourself.
S! I'm always worried when that pops up because I'm like, did I get the S? Did I get the S? Even though I know I did everything, it's just that feeling of, did I forget
Thought long
something?
and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way. A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True, we might be military academy students, but we're still students.
This is true.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed. Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
What are we gonna do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do, and different things that we have to do too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way. I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
That's fair.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for.
I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
Yeah, that would be good news.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine. Although, suffice it to say, if you choose to join in the war, conflict with
Yeah,
them is
that's fair.
That goes for Zeno and Leo, too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future.
Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita to see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
That's true.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support. Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland and those who live within it.
Alright, that's nice.
Same! We can do this! I can back him up, right, Claire?
How could I say no? I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have.
There.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever
I
you
love
choose
that.
to do,
You're
you
stuck
have
with
my
me.
support. You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though. Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the spirit path at any one time. And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
And we're limited on how frequently we can use it.
Oh, but we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
There.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we find a way. There's no point in rushing into a decision.
Well, doesn't this look fun?
Hi,
No, that's not
Mind
good.
if I join in?
I mind a lot.
Yes.
It couldn't be.
Vita?
Oh, bird. Hi, can I help you? Can you go away?
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. The goddess was on your side after all,
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this time?
Where are you? I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
That sounds just like...
Is that...
It's coming from above us!
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
This ain't good.
Oh, great.
Vita! Vita! You're here. Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7.
I mean, think about it. This is the first time we're seeing Vita face to face in the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
It's, well, first time we're seeing her in the flesh since we figured out who she is.
Yeah.
As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma, I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer.
Oh, there he is.
Can't be.
Hi,
Isn't that
Crow.
The Azure Knight. Crow.
Or Dean, the Azure Knight.
Long time no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See, you damn terrorist.
Come on!
Right. Heed my call! Valimar!
God, I love that. Every time. We've gotten a lot better at piloting Valimar, so we may just stand a chance this time.
I'm not gonna lose this time, because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well. Use my power as you see fit.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential. But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Rean, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
Oh, hi.
Oh, let's put that away.
Oh.
Put the thing back where it came from. Get that thing away from me, you guy. Put the thing back where it came from.
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the purple lightning has joined your ranks.
Zeno. Leo.
Zephyr.
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
And look, Sammy's here too.
Kindly stop referring to Mom Soleus with that bizarre nickname.
Like Altitude's just like, cut that out.
It's such a pleasure to visit this wintry wonderland once again.
Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. The time for my long-awaited revenge has finally come.
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all. It wouldn't do to underestimate you.
Oh, no. Okay. You get that away from me immediately. I don't want any of that.
Rufus.
Hi, Rufus.
I'm pleased to see you all again, ladies and gentlemen of Class
I want that away from me
As
immediately.
for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound. So, you've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume. Even if those choices place you in my line of fire?
Yes, I have. Can't believe he's shown up too.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Well, this is a hell of a fucking fight.
Rean, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have...
Are you sure?
We're in for a real brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
We've no intention of backing down without a fight.
Hell yeah. Eh, it's a typical response.
I know they're all strong, but still.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here it comes.
I'm impressed. You managed to hold your own better than I expected you to.
It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an Awakener, Reen.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to be the one who takes you down.
No, you're not. I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us. And it's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
That's enough, Crow!
Alright, those guys got them. Meaning class.
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up a good fight so far, but... Yeah, it's not looking good. They're outnumbered, for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Always in a rush, aren't you? Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your opponent today.
Oh, no.
Trying to stop us from joining in?
I'd rather our intrusion cause as little inconvenience as possible for the people of this village.
All right.
I'll let you make the first move. It's been quite some time since I last instructed you in fencing, your sis. I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Wow.
His guards...
Stay alert. Rufus is a master of court fencing. We'll need to put all we have into this battle to even stand a chance against him.
I would have it no other way.
All right. Select who's participating in this battle. Bring your best. Because this battle is one of those ones. Hang on, I'm gonna do this in a slightly different order. I'm gonna put you in and then you there. Okay. Yeah, that's the team I'm going for. You got 50 turn. You got 40 turns to bring him down to 50% HP. Hit him hard, hit him fast. Rufus is unbelievably powerful, to say the least. He will tear through you in a mere few turns if you are not careful. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? That's not worth it right now. Start by smacking him. Should probably also swap my. Oh no!
Very well.
I'm gonna swap these around. Alright. Noble Command is really good. I mean, that should go without saying that Noble Command is really good for a fight like this. Shit! Now's not time to be missing. Gonna go ahead and scan him.
Analysis complete.
Eldest son of the Alberea family and the Alliance's chief of staff. Highly skilled at court fencing.
Okay.
Go. Yeah, I mean, you can see our attacks are doing only doing about 1,000.
That's a big health bar.
Yep. We gotta knock down 50% of his HP. Use this. Get another turn here. Thank you. Noble Command. Up our strength again. We're gonna hit him with some big moves here. I'll say no. What's this gonna do? Okay. Hit him with Radiant Waltz and hit him with Lord Alberon now. Lord Alberon. What's this gonna do? Because this is Laura. Damn, even Laura, you saw, did not do much to him. Oof. This should do a lot, though, because this is arch-based damage. Something to note, his physical defense is really high. However, his arch defense is a little bit less so. Yeah, there we go. That was a pretty nice, smooth move.
Too slow.
2K on a fucking counter. He's got... We're almost to his... We're about halfway there. Yeah, we're getting there.
Very well.
Noble Command again. Keep our staff up. Alright. Got our staff up. By the way, do not let him get an art off.
This is nothing.
I'm going to say that now. If he starts to cast an art, find a way to shut that shit down. Because if he gets an art off, that shit's gonna fucking hurt. An art is gonna do around, I think, 40k damage? No, 17k is what it is around. Yeah, an art's gonna typically get you for around 17k damage.
1, 2.
So, you know, games and shit while you've been streaming, but damn, even when barely in my head, you can hear all some obscure something. Shit's fun. Yeah, no, this is one of those fights that actually just, it's like, fuck. Hit him with the radiant blade. Nice, thank you. Finally getting a crit somebody. What's he at? Alright, that's a 50% HP bar. At this point, he's gonna use, once he hits that 50% HP, he's gonna use his S-Craft.
No, don't put me in the ball.
I am shocked at how well that went. Honestly, I'm shocked he never attempted to get an art off, because like I said, those arts will just annihilate your team.
He put us in the
AP
ball like
increased by
Cartwright
3.
puts me in the put me in the
We
freaking
did it!
cube.
Holy shit.
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion. But you do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best me.
How is he so strong?
You didn't stand a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Are you guys okay?
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them?
You ain't getting out of this one, Reen. All right, bring it on! It's time to settle this, Crow! Bring it on!
Alright,
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
give it our best. By the way, we can't defend here right now. I think it's his body here. Nope. Slash. It's gonna hurt.
You can handle this?
Arms. Got him.
There it is.
Follow-up attack. Criminal edge. Damn, he is fucking us up.
This is bad.
Hit him with the flame impact.
Darkness.
Can't heal.
This is bad.
Can't heal.
Let's go. Gotcha.
Can't do much. Try as you might, that battle is completely unwinnable.
Are you okay?
Pro just far exceeds our abilities as a Divine Knight piloter.
Settled enough for you?
Didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that, Reen, perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now, but you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Ah, hey Vita.
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's
Damn.
everything up top?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But we've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close. Finestrum Phantasma. Window.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in person, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy. You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke
FaceTime once
Cayenne,
more.
ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here.
I must say, what a curious group we have here. I heard as much, but allow me to extend my most heartfelt congratulations.
You're breaking
My
up.
expectations have thoroughly been exceeded.
Have you tried connecting to your LAN adapter?
We're going through a tunnel.
When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier this year, I could never have imagined this is how we would next meet. Oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such disreputable individuals on a number of occasions.
Okay, Cayenne, I'm gonna put my foot
But
up
I
your
suppose
ass.
every child thinks that they alone know what is best for themselves. Duke Alberea was simply livid about what happened. But it can't hurt to learn more about the outside world, hmm?
Every word that leaves his mouth is condescending.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
Don't be silly, child. Reen Schwarzer. I had this meeting arranged because I wanted to speak with you. Perhaps the method was a touch too garish for something so simple, but do forgive me for not formally requesting an audience.
With me?
With you. Allow me to get right to the point. I wish to invite you, Ashen Chevalier, aboard our flag.
Wait, why?
I've heard all about your magnificent exploits across the land, and so I thought it would be nice to sit down and have a long, pleasant chat with you about the past, the present, as well as your future.
Are you suggesting?
You want Ring to join the Noble Alliance?
Should you accept my invitation, we will withdraw peacefully from Ymir. Furthermore, I give you my personal assurance that we will leave this village alone for the duration of this war. A fine proposition, is it not?
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Don't be an idiot. This is clearly a trap. They wouldn't come all the way out here and take you into their flagship if it weren't.
I appreciate your concern. The trap or not, this might be a good chance for us, too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Balamar, transport Celine back outside.
Are you certain?
Now hold it right there.
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back together, but we did it. And I'm sure we can do it again, too. So just wait with Emma for now. I'll be back before you know it. Balamar, if you would.
Very well.
Wait!
Bye, Celine.
Dang. Got kicked out from the car.
Hit the ejector button.
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once
We are
again.
all just dogs in the hot car of
But
God.
remember this. You're an Alberea. There is power and dignity in that name. To whatever end you would use it. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are worthy of your loyalty. Not for my benefit, but for yours.
Wait!
Lord Rufus!
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to see you again. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young Reen for a short while. There's nothing to worry about. I'm a busy man these days, though, so for now, I bid you adieu.
Alright. Well, that's not a good sign for us.
Oh, bye.
Reen! We all finally got back together, too. Why?
I'm sorry, but I'll be back, I promise. So stay safe.
Reen!
Reen!
I wonder if... Nah, never mind. I don't know. No, I can keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna wonder anything, actually. But... that finally brings an end to Act 1. Everyone's bond strengthened. Everyone's bond strengthened is fucking wild given what just happened.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh my god. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Everyone's bonds really did strengthen. Thank you.
Damn, them bonds really do be strengthening.
All right. Next time on Trails of Cold Steel. Hell of a coincidence, or just the game designers being dicks. Next time on Cold Steel 2, we will be... Okay, we're taking aboard the Noble Alliance airship. Not a good thing, but a thing nonetheless. Hashtag anything. The right hashtag is anything. God, that was so funny. She's like, anything? It's like, Reen, no. Reen, stop thinking bad thoughts.
Anything?
Alright. As for who we're rating, if I could find the fucking... I was like, can I find the fucking thing? Blood Moon is up playing... a game that is a very long name. Alcana 4 Rhythms Across the Blue. I have no clue what that is. We're gonna go raid Blood Moon. Alright, tomorrow is, of course, LA Noire. And Saturday is Fire Emblem. That's it for this week, and that's it for tonight. Bye for now.
Later, gamers.